Please take the time to visit podsurvey.com/peasants to complete a short 21-question survey. Participants in the survey will be entered into a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. The survey can be taken multiple times, so feel free to visit back each month for your chance to enter the drawing. Please help support the show by using our Amazon links located in the description anytime you purchase anything from Amazon. It's a great way to support the show while just going about your normal business shopping on Amazon.com. Also, check out our storefront for Drunken Peasants recommended merchandise. Patreon pledges of $5 or more will now receive 2 private shows each month. In addition to the private shows, Patreon pledges of $10 or more will receive the Drunken Peasants post show after each episode of the Drunken Peasants, Ben and Billy's monthly shitty movie review, and regular behind-the-scenes vlogs with Ben and Billy. Sign up anytime to catch the future shows as well as past content. If you want to catch the post shows but you're not a patron, click the join link below this video to become a member of the Drunken Peasants channel. In addition to each post show, you'll also get special badges and emojis that you can use in the Drunken Peasants live chat. Streamlabs will be open for the duration of each episode. Click the link below to send us a message. Donations $20 and above will be read out through text-to-speech and will require our immediate attention. All donations below $20 will be read at the end of each segment. Keep an eye out for our weekly Streamlabs goal, which if we meet, we will do an extra show the following week. If you find any content you'd like to see us cover on the show, send it to drunkenpeasantsinbox at gmail.com. All submissions will be reviewed for possible usage in a future episode. Click the Discord link in our description to join the Drunken Peasants Discord. Interact with other Drunken Peasants fans in text and voice chat, as well as the peasants themselves. Visit the Google Play Store and download the Drunken Peasants app to catch the audio version of the show while you're on the road. In addition to the app, the audio-only version of the show is also available through iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, and other audio platforms. That's all we have for now. Enjoy the show.
Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 561.
Suck it!
And happy, what day is it? 420?
The W stands for weed.
Happy.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got that big time echo.
Yeah, I think we're going to echo through Ella's mic, possibly.
Oops.
Yeah, that big time echo.
Yeah, I think we're gonna echo through
I
Ella's
assume.
mic.
This is easily my worst nightmare.
Yeah, she's putting, she's putting on headphones
I'm
right
getting
now.
social anxiety right now.
I have her muted right now, and she's getting the headphones out right now.
Oh, you're playing Cat's Cradle, actually. We can't hear you. Ben muted you.
Oh, I have her back up again now.
Okay.
You're playing Cat's Cradle, actually. We can't hear you.
Oh, man. Am I high?
Do you have the video feed playing on your computer right now?
No, it's doubling from you guys, like in the call.
It's so weird. Do we have something else open?
I don't think
It's coming from
we
inside
do.
the house. Weird. Do we have something else open? Okay, I hear something.
No, now
there.
you sound fine.
Coming from inside the house.
Yeah,
Dude, this-
now you sound good.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't have like a window open or something?
Okay.
No,
that wouldn't
I
make
don't think
sense.
so.
Sure you don't have like an
Okay, because I have her turned down now, and I don't hear it.
Yeah, that's weird, dude.
Yeah, that is really weird. I don't know why that would be happening.
I guess we're gonna die.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is really weird.
Am I still echoing?
Yeah, it's like us echoing back at ourselves, and it's a delay, almost like the stream is playing in the background somewhere.
You wouldn't have
What
something
the
open,
hell?
right?
I can still.
Yeah.
Almost like the stream is playing in the background
You
somewhere.
wouldn't have something
Hell,
open,
I
right?
can still.
Yeah.
This is so crazy.
But it goes away when you mute Ella, right?
Right.
How is this possible?
Okay, better.
Yes.
Hey,
We got it.
I think there was something up with my sound card, but now I can't see the chat, so I might need to get filled in.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll try Google Chrome.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, and just mute the stream.
You could always download the
That's
Brave
how
browser.
I had it.
That's weird. Yeah, I mute Google Chrome on while we stream just in case I accidentally open something and it starts playing.
Like a porno.
Yeah.
I knew you were thinking that. Yeah. So, Ella, how's it going?
Well, right now it's Saturday.
Yeah. Making a soup.
I'm making soup so I don't literally starve. But I mean, dieting was my New Year's resolution, so I don't really see the problem with that.
Yeah.
Soup. You're making a ham soup?
Well, okay, so I had Good Friday dinner last night. I'm like just trying to center myself here.
Yeah.
I had Good Friday dinner last night, and I got a bunch of the leftover ham, and now I need something to do with it.
Yeah.
I got like 2 pounds of ham, so like.
You making some split pea?
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna try. I don't cook.
Are you a Catholic?
No, I'm a tranny.
Are they mutually exclusive?
Yeah, what's the cutoff point from Catholic to tranny?
Probably puberty.
Damn.
They like them young over there.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I think everybody.
I'm gonna get hate mail for saying that. Some embittered priest from Pennsylvania is gonna send me hate mail. I'm gonna get anthrax in the mail.
Priests send anthrax now?
Maybe so.
That's fucked up. That's not godly. Jesus Christ wouldn't send anthrax in the mail. He might send some like myrrh or frankincense, but not anthrax.
Well, that's because George Bush didn't invent it while Jesus was around.
That's true. Was Christianity 500 years after Jesus died?
I mean, Christianity technically started when Jesus started his. I mean, I don't even know if Jesus really existed.
Exactly.
But if it did, I mean, it could have started when he was alive, technically.
I heard the documentation was 500 years later, and I heard that from a good source, an actual guy that was alive then.
On Snopes?
On Snopes, yeah. I looked up Snopes.com.
Yeah, so.
Oh my God. When I was in like grade 6, I went through this whole Christian phase, and I found the one other really religious kid in my class, and every lunch hour I'd be like, "Do you want to read the Bible?" And he's like, "What?" Excuse me?
Yeah.
Then I got bored of that and tried Buddhism, and I remember I was like secretly hoping Obama would win, but I had to support Romney because he was more religious.
Oh. Huh.
I was like, I must have been like 11 or 12.
Must have been a confusing time.
Yeah. The early 2010s were whack.
When I was that age, I'm considerably older, so all I had to worry about was like the newest episode of Real World. I had to keep up on that because that's what everybody talked about was the real world.
Yeah.
Or like whether or not Tupac was alive. Things like that was why I had to worry
was
about.
just silly. I remember that too.
What?
It was silly to think that he was alive.
We don't know.
Come on.
That was around when I was a kid. That was like...
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just like one of those myths.
Yeah. I saw like a BuzzFeed style article of an old man, and they were like, this is actually Tupac. And he's...
See, they did the same thing with Elvis. The only difference is no one saw Elvis get blown away in a drive-by shooting. They saw Tupac get blown away in a drive-by shooting.
But Tupac had been...
and die on an operating table.
Nobody saw him die on the operating table.
The doctors that were there didn't see it?
They could have just written this off. Because Tupac had been shot multiple times before in New York City. And
all it takes is one time to get shot in the right place to die.
5 shots couldn't drop him. He took it and smiled.
He got shot in non-fatal areas.
And then he lived for, 6 days after being shot?
Okay.
He was shot on the 6th and died on the 13th of September? Come on, that's 7 days. That's 7 days alive. You don't think they could switch out a body and have a cadaver there ready to go?
Man, you believe some of the weirdest conspiracy
Did I say
theories.
believe? No, I'm just entertaining the idea. That's all.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, so before we move into the first segment, I want to let everybody know that I was recently awarded a token grant through the Brave browser. Any of you who are watching through the Brave browser right now, if you're watching this video, which you should be, go up to the triangle up at the top and you might have a token grant. I got mine through the mobile browser today. And by the way, just to mention, because a lot of people are like, what is this? These tokens? They're worthless. They're actually not at all. Like, here's in the last 90 days, here's the value of these tokens that we're getting simply by you guys watching us. They started out being worth like 12 cents, and now they're worth like around 43 cents each.
Yeah. Check for a token grant. And if you don't have one, go find Ella Grant and follow her on YouTube and all that good stuff.
Yes.
Please do. I have bills to pay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I need heat. I live in Canada.
I need heat. And you need to eat too. You're over here like starving yourself over some day old ham soup. Like I'm very worried about you.
I'll survive.
It's almost the point where like I feel like we should take a small collection and send a DoorDash to your house, but I don't even think they have that in Canada.
No, but we've got like Uber Eats and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. You're not that third world.
No, we have electricity and cars and running water.
But do you use them?
No.
It
we just use ice skates.
It snows 366 days per year there. That's how much it snows. It snows on a day
Every
that
year.
doesn't even actually exist, except for on a leap year.
There's an extra day added because it's a snow day?
Yeah.
That's what they used to do
It
to me in
just snows
school.
so fucking much they had to add
That's what
an
they would
extra
do to
day.
me in school. When it would snow, they'd make us have an extra day at the end of the year of school. So the last day of school was actually like not the last day because we had to make up for snow days.
That would
I
not
love you,
fly here.
Ben.
I'm sorry.
Your hernia loves you.
That was the ghost of my future hernia, so another hernia that I may get someday. I had 3 hernias, and I got them removed back in September, and I've been haunted by the ghosts of my 3 hernias ever since, and now
the
ghosts of my future hernias
hernia
are coming.
present and hernia future.
I'm going to make a new version of A Christmas Carol, but it's going to be my hernias coming back to haunt
Hernia
me
Carol
on Easter.
The Carol just complains to management about everything. Whatever, Carol. It's a fucking hernia. Get over it.
So we only have Ella for about half of the show because we don't want her dying of starvation. So we're going to get into this now. I think we'll start off with the news. So here we go.
It got me so humiliated.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
Ben and I went to wrestling last night, and I had to watch a lot of the matches between 2 fur masks.
Yeah. There were 2 furries standing next to us.
They were like right in front of me, so I was like watching the wrestling between their
those
masks.
big furry heads.
Yeah. At one point, the guy was like, "Is this furry head bother you?" And I'm like, "At this point, it's part of the show. Keep it on, man. Keep it on."
It kind of added to the whole atmosphere.
Yeah.
So, as a lot of people know, 20th anniversary of Columbine, which also means this year will be my 20th high school graduation anniversary.
How did you get through high school without shooting it up?
Well, for one thing, I've never owned a gun, so that was helpful towards that. That's
pretty good.
And I don't have homicidal rage in me.
I probably would have started with that one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gun owners that didn't shoot up schools, but it's good.
Yeah. Absolutely. So,
fucking 420, Carol.
Here's a story but here's the weird thing. When I was in high school, I did wear a black trench coat.
I'm sure you did.
And I was absent from school the day the Columbine shooting happened. So people were making like jokes about it. But actually, my mom had pulled me out of school that day for like a dentist appointment or something like that. So,
the Columbine High School shooting happened 20 years ago today. For many of us, that was the first mass school shooting that not only shocked us, but scared us. Today, students and teachers returned to Littleton, Colorado to remember those who were killed, and our Barry Peterson was there.
see, here's the thing. Yeah, this is 20 years. Cool. You know, it's a milestone year. But these have happened so much now that it's not even a big deal like Columbine was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, now we just kind of shrug our shoulders. Oh, another mass shooting? Shit, glad I didn't know anyone that got killed in it.
Have they chilled out since Trump became president? I feel like they have, but I could be wrong.
I mean, school shootings may... I mean, there have been a school... I mean, didn't the school shooting in Florida happen while Trump was president?
Well, there's been
I don't
a couple,
think there's any
but I feel like
correlation.
I feel like there was way more under Obama.
I don't think who the president is really makes a difference in whether or not school shootings
I thought there
are
was
gonna
like
happen.
3 or 4 shootings a week at some point.
Nah, I'd have to look up the statistics.
I don't know. It just
to
felt
be sure
heavier
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about my
And
feels here.
Columbine.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was adding. It's just all you.
And Columbine was like really the first mass shooting of not like the televised age, but also the digital one. So that was really like the first one to happen online. And that was when like when people say like, oh, we don't want to name serial killers, Columbine was like the first instance of that like wildfire notoriety that happens over the internet.
It's true. Yeah, I feel like we're desensitized to
On a
this sort of
sunny
thing.
Colorado afternoon, they came to listen, remember, and support each other on a difficult day.
Hope did not die. Evil did not have the last word, and people have been able to move forward with great faith and with great hope.
20 years ago, 2 students opened fire, and Columbine went from just another suburban Denver school to a name that now means mass murder. Here at the memorial for those who were killed and at the service, there was another message: hope that this community can stay together to help those who are still healing.
I mean,
as Kiki labeled,
You're not happy they haven't healed in 20 years?
I mean, obviously, there's going to be some wounds that can't heal, like people who have PTSD for the rest of their lives because they saw their friend get blown away.
Yeah.
Right in front of them. But yeah, I think, eventually the community at large should feel better about it as time goes by.
There are kids that were in the Columbine school shooting that lived and had their own kids, and now their kids are graduated,
right,
and ready to have kids to go send off to get shot. So, it's crazy.
To
20
send
years
off to get shot.
20 years.
Yeah. This was never a concern that I ever had going to school.
Getting shot?
Yeah. And we didn't even have like metal detectors or anything that like a lot of schools have. I went to a private school. It was in a really bad neighborhood too, though. But I just never, it never kind of crossed my mind that would happen. Oh, look, you're getting threatened by Reed Naylor again.
I just want to know that I am a sweet boy. There's nothing he can do to expose my sweetness. I'm super sweet, so it's obviously not true. I'm a sweet boy. June 27th. We're actually going to take the night off anyway.
I don't know why it has to be June 27th.
Oh.
Maybe he means he's going to like literally come and like rip your clothes off or something. Like he'll expose you like that.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right. Here's in Paris. There's crazy stuff still going on there where the yellow vest protesters are going ape shit.
And the hunchback has nowhere to live now, so is he running around fighting the protesters?
He's one of them.
Holy shit.
There's people like walking around laughing like, ha, that damn tear gas again.
Is that the hunchback? No.
This just doesn't look like a good time.
Protests aren't supposed to be a good time, right?
Wow, this video's really long.
You know what else is really long?
Hey.
What's that?
What do you think?
I'm
I don't
not
want to get you demonetized, sweetie.
Oh, it's going to happen anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about something terrible pretty soon. I always do. It's like a ticking
don't want
clock.
to be on the hook for that.
Yeah. Yes.
But if it's pretty long, how long will it be pretty long? Not for long.
I don't know. I'm just a girl. I didn't go to school for fucking numbers.
I'm just a girl. I really like
Don't
Captain
blame me.
Marvel.
I'm just a blonde.
I really enjoy Captain Marvel.
So, because the Mueller report has actually been released now, there are people being like, "There's this in there, Trump. You're gonna be in basically bitching about shit Trump got away with," and now Trump is pissed off about it and he's firing back.
Uh-oh.
2 days after the release of the Mueller report, reaction is coming in from all sides. You've got the president, his legal team, Democrats, and tonight the former White House counsel who cooperated with Robert Mueller and is named in the report in pretty good detail. Here's Weijia Jiang.
This weekend, President Trump
it's Rush Limbaugh.
all
That's great.
smiles from his Florida golf club, but a flurry of frantic tweets suggest he's preoccupied.
He goes to Florida and plays golf with Rush Limbaugh. That's hilarious. It's like, what do you think they talk about? Oh no.
The Mueller report, despite declaring game over when it was released. The president wrote, the end result of the greatest witch hunt in U.S. political history is no collusion with Russia and no obstruction. Pretty amazing. But special counsel Robert Mueller did.
I go to Trump's tweets to read them, just to read the responses, because man, people freak out. The way people get, the way they like spurg out at Trump's tweets is more entertaining than the tweets themselves.
His tweets have been getting pretty good lately, though. Like,
yeah, sure.
I like his use of memes. Trump's not a boomer.
Remember when Hillary tried to do that? And everybody was like, oh, grandma dabbed. That's so cringy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure once Trump really gets on the whole meme train, it's going to be the same thing. You know, Trudeau tried to do it, and now his approval rating is lower than Trump's by double digits. So I wouldn't be shocked.
I'm pretty sure Trump's using memes correctly by just stealing memes other people make that are funny and reposting them.
Yeah.
All the funny shit he does, I'm sure he didn't like come up with them. He's just copy pasta. Like, that's how memes are supposed to be.
Are they like cursed boomer images though? Like,
because Hillary was dumb as shit. The Pokemon go to the polls. She was cringe on every level, and I wanted her to win. I voted for her. I thought, you know, she would be better than Trump. I did. I really felt that way. I was surprised Trump won, and now we got Trump, and everybody is mad at him. And I just wish that we can get over it and accept the fact that Trump's our god.
Certain people will not accept it until he's gone, and a lot of people will complain about him long after he's gone too.
Yeah.
So, you know, all the Canadians I was hanging out with yesterday were talking about Trudeau and how they think he probably won't get reelected when he's up for reelection.
have you been following that whole SNC-Lavalin thing?
I saw a little bit of it. I saw like that's the thing that he apologized for, right?
I don't. I think it was like a non-apology apology, but
Okay.
basically, long story short, there's this company in Quebec, which is like an economically struggling region of Canada. They get $13 billion annually from other provinces. I think that's like 80% of all the money distributed to provinces, and obviously Alberta gets zero. And we're the largest contributor next to Ontario. So basically, SNC-Lavalin's whole thing is Trudeau's from Quebec, so he's like trying to defend Quebecois jobs.
Yeah.
Just because like Quebec will threaten to secede if he doesn't. But this company, SNC-Lavalin, bribed the government of Libya with like hookers for the prince's son to get like, and other stuff, like a whole bunch. And they have such a long history of this in countless governments, but they're like, they build roads and bridges and stuff.
Yeah.
And they work directly with governments. So, and I wonder how. So basically, the Attorney General here, Jody Wilson-Raybould, so SNC-Lavalin was being charged, and Trudeau was like, oh, they're too big to fail. Let's change the law to give them an exemption, which she had to sign off on. And she was like, that's a little unethical, Justin. So he fires her. And now everybody's like, whoa, why'd he fire her?
Yeah.
Like, by firing her, they made something small really big. And now he's in like the biggest corruption scandal of Canadian history.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to come back from that.
But even the biggest corruption scandal in Canadian history pales in comparison to our everyday corruptions here in America.
Well, that's like the Canadian Watergate.
Yeah.
That's literally like the modern Canadian Watergate.
Poutine Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
not reach a conclusion on the obstruction of justice. He investigated 10 events in which it may have occurred, including Mr. Trump directing White House counsel Don McGahn to fire Mueller. McGahn took copious notes about the request. President Trump warned...
I think Trump just wanted to fire everyone in the chain of command that was investigating him. And then if they actually did bring charges against him, he was going to try to pardon himself. I almost wanted that to happen just so I could see a president try to pardon himself for being charged with crimes. Because that's never happened before, and we don't know. Technically, I guess he can, because he can pardon anybody. It's just never happened before.
He makes excuses all the time. That's his job. He just deflects. So, like,
yeah,
that's basically all he'd be doing. It's not like this huge big thing.
Yeah.
Even if it's never really happened before, he does exactly that all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, one way I think he could get more people from the left to vote for him, though, is legalize weed and pardon Julian Assange.
And nationwide 5G internet.
That's only for you and your Pokemon.
I really want the 5G internet. I just
How
want
about giving Middle America broadband?
the 5G, the beyond broadband. Open up the information superhighway.
Okay.
It's time, Donald Trump. Build the infrastructure for the future.
Have you seen how like giant swaths of your guys' country have no high-speed internet?
Oh yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, and it's usually in the more impoverished parts of the country.
Yeah, because you know what would happen? All those like backwoods girls that have shit internet, they become cam girls, and they'd all get super rich because they're dirty as fuck, doing nothing but I don't know, riding horses and well, I don't know what country girls do. They get pregnant. They get pregnant and they smoke tobacco and they think racist shit. That's all. That's middle America to me. I don't know.
Middle America.
That's middle America. Give them high speed internet.
America's heartland.
Yeah.
It'll just be like Duck Dynasty, but in 1080p, like, and colder.
Yeah, I would watch that for like a week and then get tired of it.
Meanwhile, in West Virginia.
Yeah. I used to live in Ohio, which is a neighboring state to West Virginia. West Virginia is like stepping into a third world nation in some places. It really is very bad.
That's so weird. I've always wanted to go to Ohio. I'm a huge architecture fan, and I really have always wanted to see Over the Rhine in Cincinnati.
Oh, I've been there. I've been to Over the Rhine before.
But whenever I say, it's like saying I want to go to Pittsburgh or Buffalo, which I love Buffalo actually. People just give me a look like this, like.
I want to go to Buffalo actually.
I've been there before.
Yeah.
On my way to Toronto, actually.
I want to go spit on the Cheesecake Factory in Buffalo, and then
yeah.
Then I'm gonna hang out with my boy Keem, West Coast.
Yeah. I've been to Over the Rhine before. It used to be one of the worst neighborhoods to walk around in as far as crime went, but they've
absolutely.
Yeah, they've been gentrifying it, so it's starting to look a lot nicer. And yeah, I've had some great food there. But yeah, I love the look of that whole area, the really old like brick buildings and stuff there. Yeah, I like architecture. Like, I'm not an expert or anything, but that's like some of my favorite parts about going to some places in Europe, because they have the really old buildings there. And that's not something you see in North America very often.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And I guess the main thing that's like super striking about like Over the Rhine is it's like in most American cities, those areas would have become like the housing projects.
Yeah.
Like that's what happened in New York City, St. Louis, Chicago, Kansas City, like everywhere pretty much except Cincinnati.
Yeah. Cincinnati's like very southern. Like it has a feel like it's almost part of Kentucky. Like, I'm from northern Ohio. Yeah. Like the area I grew up in is like 45 minutes from the Canadian border. So like when I would go down to Cincinnati, it would feel like Kentucky to me almost. But it's good. It's good stuff. I like it better than Cleveland.
Yeah.
So
I only really spent time in like the northeastern part of Ohio. Ever went to Cincinnati or Cleveland or anything? Just Columbus and Sandusky. I don't know. Ohio's fucking boring.
Sandusky's, yeah, it's not the most exciting place ever. Sandusky's really close to Cleveland. It's like halfway between Toledo and Cleveland. Yeah. So months ago, maybe even a year ago, we covered a story on here about these parents that got in trouble for having a ton of kids and not taking care of them. And I guess they're going to get life in prison.
Really?
Yeah, they deserve it.
How far apart were the kids?
Let's see. Look at this guy.
There's nothing in California.
I maybe.
Sentenced to life in prison for starving, beating, and
Oh
abusing
no!
Look how many kids they had.
How bad could they be as parents if they got them all thing shirts? That's Dr. Seuss memes.
Yeah.
You can tell they're not going to be good parents because of that fucking dad's haircut.
I would say this is abuse in of itself.
You think he was Amish?
Shirts. No.
That's like the Kingpin haircut that Randy Quaid had.
Yeah, it's like a page boy haircut.
Yeah. But at some point, though, those kids are getting old enough. They should take care of their little brothers and sisters, right? That's why you have so many kids. So when they're 12 or 13, they become the parents, so they can take care of everything.
12 of their children.
Good morning, Your Honor.
David and Louise Turpin faced their children for the first time since their arrest.
I love my parents and have forgiven them for...
So this sounds like probably the oldest boy out of all their kids. Man, they had way too many kids. Man, some people don't even have any business having one kid, let alone 12 or however many they had
They
here.
got all those matching dresses. Like, how bad could they be?
Dude, I know you think it's cute to defend fucking terrible people, but I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I know when I was a kid, I was running around with like no underwear and holes in the crotch of my sweatpants. You could see my balls hanging out because my parents were like fucking. I don't know. They were not. Like, they were not getting me matching fucking clothes like this. I'm a little jealous of the kids that they're supposed to.
Well, I think they're doing it for photographs.
For a lot of the things that they did to us.
The couple pleaded guilty to 14 counts each of torture, abuse,
Torture!
child endangerment, imprisonment. And on Friday, for the first time, we heard from some of the Turpin children.
They pled guilty to torturing their children.
See, that's terrible. It's terrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Yeah, no, I don't like that at all.
Okay.
I don't. I'm just looking at
All
the
right.
kids dressed up like fuck. They're
I don't
dressed
care.
nicer than I ever
Well,
been.
they were doing it for a photo.
I never went on a family trip and got thing T-shirts. I had to wait till I was a grown up and
Well,
buy
that
my
goes
own.
to show you that those sort of things don't really matter.
Yeah.
As long as your parent, what matters is your parents not torturing you
Yeah.
and starving you.
Obviously, my parents didn't starve me.
Emo Philip should take better care of his kids. He does look like Emo Phillips.
Damn.
That's terrible. Poor Emo Phillips having to look like this piece of
Cameras
shit.
shielding their identities.
Sometimes I still have nightmares of things that had happened, such as my siblings being chained up or getting beaten.
My parents took my whole life from me, but now I'm taking my life back.
Wow. So what, they got married like after they had all these kids? Is that what this is? Or what is the, like, it almost looks
Renewing
like
their vows?
it looks like they're going to prom or something, and they're like, "Yep, gonna bring all of our kids with us."
Isn't there a cutoff for like government funding for kids? Like at a certain point, you don't get the extra little tax break or little check or something.
I don't know about that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the specifics of that. I do know you get a tax break for having kids, and the more you have, the bigger it is. I knew a guy who was a Mormon, and Mormons have fuckloads of kids, and he paid almost no income tax because of all the kids he had.
Fuck.
You know, he made like a decent living and paid no taxes, no federal taxes because of all the kids. Yeah. So I just feel like a lot of the worst people just decide to just keep having kids when they shouldn't have had any at all. I don't know.
So they're going to jail for a long time.
For life. For the rest of their lives.
Good. Fuck them. I hope their kids all have a fighting chance in the system. Because 12 fucking kids are obviously not going to stay
I hope
together.
these two have a bunch of money saved away somewhere that all these kids can take from them, to like at least help them out financially while they try to figure out what they're doing.
All the money.
I think some of the older ones might be old enough to live on their own, but obviously there's really young ones too. There's like a newborn Or, you know, like a 1 or 2 year old actually is probably how old that the baby is. I don't know.
There's someone in the chat who said that the guy was an engineer for Boeing or something like that, so he would have. There will be lots of money for the court. To
wow!
award.
Did they live in Seattle?
Did they?
I don't know because
I thought they lived in like Sacramento or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but like the Boeing headquarters is in Seattle, so a lot of people around here work for them. But yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
It was an S, but I thought it was California.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good sign though. Yeah, if he had a bunch of money banked away and all their assets and everything, just give it all to their kids for fucking up their lives. They don't need it anymore. They're in prison the rest of their lives.
No matter how much this guy fucking had, I'm sure it's not that much split 12 ways.
I don't know how many kids there really are, but hold on, let's see. 1, 2,
12,
3,
right?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think there's 13 because there's the baby too. So I counted the one holding the baby and the baby. Yeah, there's like 13 of them. Fuck, you guys are crazy. Sometimes, I mean, like, I'm all about freedom and shit, but I think eventually the government should be able to be like, okay, no more kids. Like, you know, don't have more than 5 kids unless you make over. Well, maybe he was making over it, but I think there should be like financial minimums on kids. Like someone that makes $20,000 a year should not have like 5, 6, 7 kids.
That would make sense if like religion,
because
didn't
then they
pressure
have to be
people
put on
have
welfare
babies.
and stuff to even afford having all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You just don't beat your fucking kids. Don't abuse them. Don't chain them up. Don't torture them. Shit like that. I think that's what we take away here. Fuck them having 13 kids. If you can have 13 kids and make it work somehow, if it's cheese sandwiches and Wonder Bread every morning or fucking bowls of cereal with water instead of milk because you're poor, but the kids are still
The
fucking
mental
eating at
capacity
least.
of these kids are so destroyed.
Yeah, it's true. And I'll tell you what, some people have a hard enough time being close friends with more than like 5, 6 people. So having a relationship with your child and you've got to divide it 13 ways or more, however many of these kids there are. That, I mean, it's...
That's not an excuse. He had time to torture the fucking kids.
I mean, that's easier than actually being a good parent. It is. And to like actually take the time to like,
if you're chaining them up and abusing them, you have extra time to love and care for them. He chose the other way. Hey, you can't say having 13 kids is inherently evil. The torturing and beating, the fucking abusing the kids is the evil part.
Yeah.
Have 13 fucking kids. If you can take care of them, you know, do it. I don't care. I'm going to have 13 kids to prove a point now. You fucked me up, Ben.
do it.
I'm going to make 13
do it
kids.
so I can laugh.
What? I'll do it.
When you're like, why did I have 13 fucking kids?
Hell no. Because I'm not going to be abusing them. Like obviously,
that doesn't matter.
Obviously, I'm not some weird fucking guy with a weird fucking haircut. I'm going to raise my 13 kids correctly.
Even if you raise them correctly, having 13 of them is going to drive you fucking insane.
Maybe not.
Having one is hard enough.
I'm going to go adopt 13 strippers and raise them. That's extra hard.
You can't adopt someone who's already a legal adult.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think. Oh, we have a patron who wanted to join us for the next segment, so we're gonna bring them on. I said them, so Spec must be happy because I always misgender Spec. Spec is a them.
Ben, you're gonna regret it when I make my 13 little bill dogs.
You're gonna regret it.
Hell no, I'm making 13 little bill dogs. Dude.
You are gonna
Bill
regret
dogs.
it. We could take a poll on that.
Ella, would you want to have a kid with me?
What do you want to hear?
Yeah.
Because being able to not get pregnant by accident is my greatest asset.
Yeah.
So it's not a matter of want. It's a matter of whether or not I'm a hole with legs. Like,
that's fair.
Spec, what the fuck is going on? Hello?
Oh, Billy.
I think his mic is in a blender.
Yeah.
Yeah, and okay, hi. What the fuck is going on here?
We're cursed. Episode, what was it, 562,
An
561?
albino Darth Vader.
Okay, all you're doing is... Yeah.
Like...
Are you trolling us right now?
I like to think that that's a fart suit, and you're just breathing your own farts in.
All I can hear is the breathing. What the? All right.
It's fucking weird.
I muted Spec. Spec, you can talk to us in the chat once you get your audio situation figured out, and then I'll bring you into the call.
This is so weird.
You're a Patreon supporter of the show, and I really, or actually, you might be through Subscribestar, but
Yeah.
and I appreciate that. Just drop us something in the chat when you get your audio worked out, because right now all I can hear is you breathing, and you're breathing louder than any of us can talk.
Yeah.
So, whoa. Hold on. What? What is this? What's going on here?
I'm scared.
We have to do the show. We can't just listen to you breathe the whole time. I'm sorry. Anyway, here we go. I mean, Spec, if you want, you can just... So, Spec, if you're having trouble, I can bring you in through Discord or something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you were trying to talk or if you were like messing with. I don't know what was going on.
I think it's quite obvious that Spec is alien.
Oh,
and
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is the scene out of what was it?
I'm pretty
Back to
sure
the Future?
we all met Spec at VidCon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spec's a bubble they.
It's
Bubble
like the
Boy?
name rings a bell, but I obviously can't see a face under there, so like...
Yeah, I think they were there when we all went to IHOP or whatever. Remember when we went to IHOP?
The Denny's?
Or was it Denny's? Yeah, it was Denny's.
Yeah, it was
You're
Denny's.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think that's when. I don't know. But yeah, Spec, jump in the waiting room if you want to come on, because I think maybe, I don't know what was going on.
Did I go to Denny's?
You weren't there that time.
No, I think the only time I ever met you in person was at the house.
Yeah. I was disappointed that we didn't hang out more.
Well, I was just too busy, like, throwing up and trying not to die.
Yeah, no, you were trying very hard. I was actually surprised how wasted you were.
She was trying to walk. She had like this crazy like stumble walk going on.
It was good.
Well, that's because I was in high heels, like, on cobblestone.
I was impressed.
Like, give me a fighting chance, people. Like,
I was sober and I couldn't even walk as well as you could, but I'm also a big dumpy fucking weirdo.
We should get you a big pair of heels to wear and try to walk around.
Why? I'll break my ankle,
God.
dude.
If we ever meet in person again, I'm gonna put you guys and Jeff Holiday in drag.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like Nick would make a very hot woman too.
I did the drag the one time. I think I looked really good. I don't know how I look now because I'm not as full figured as I used to be. I had those big old tits, those big old man tits.
Yeah.
All the weight you lost got transferred to me, so thanks for that.
I mean,
some of it got transferred to me too.
My fat is an STD.
Yeah. Yeah, as he was getting thinner, I was blowing up like a fucking balloon.
Sorry, Ben. A lot of people got fat as I got thin, and I feel bad for them because I'm hot and you're not. I don't give a
that's
fuck
fine.
about that.
I'm okay with that. Here Caden Cowger made a 420 video. Check this out. It's really short. Listen.
So there were some people asking me, Caden, how are you celebrating 420? I'm going to church, where you all should be.
And he's from West Virginia, by the way.
I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Yeah. He's terrible. Like, when the whole thing happened with Mercedes Carrera, oh, look, Spec's back. I don't know if we can hear Spec. Oh, Spec.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're a little loud, but yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I had to fix some audio shit, so...
Sure, that's understandable.
You sound much better.
Yes. Yeah,
You're
before...
like, hi. I do recognize the voice.
Yes, that's because you're friends with my sister.
Fuck, hang on.
And what's your sister's
Is it
name?
Cassie?
What?
Is it Cassie?
No.
Just tell her who your sister.
Okay, give me a hint. Like,
Yeah.
Name starts with an M.
Oh, Maya! Holy shit!
Yep.
I'm thinking of all my stans whose names start with an M, and I'm like men.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about this Get Up spec is that we can see the fucking porn on your computer screen in the reflection of your mask.
Okay. Owen Benjamin. I don't know if you're familiar with this person, Owen Benjamin.
Is this Sarkon's Avocad's brother?
I don't think so. I don't think they're related. But he made a video here making the case that Joe Rogan is secretly gay.
There it is. Look at that picture. Hey, look at that picture of Joe. For those of you just listening, he has his earring in his left.
This is probably from like 1992 or something like that.
So, did he just say his earring in his left ear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I can disprove this in like 2 fucking seconds. So when I was in grade 4, I was still a guy, but I really wanted to get my ears pierced. But my mom was like kind of supportive, and my dad was like not. So they basically said I could get 1 ear pierced. And I was like, okay, do I want to have to reach around every time because I'm right-handed, or do I just want to get like the right ear? So I got my right ear pierced. And then everyone was like, that's the gay ear.
The gay ear. Yeah, it's like, where did that even come from?
It's pierced on his left ear. That means nothing.
Yeah. Well, I think the fact that he's mounting this entire attack against Joe Rogan's sexuality.
Joe Rogan could probably beat the shit out of this
based on
guy.
a picture.
He's projecting.
Yeah. This is some TVC Mario pull out of my ass style commentary.
Ear, and he's giving the AOK sign with his
That's
mouth
all
open.
right, dude.
And
With his
the
mouth
AOK
open.
sign, look at it. And by the way, that's not him at like 18. That's him at like 30. He's like 30 with his shirt unbuttoned, and he's saying AOK. Okay, so that AOK symbol.
Yeah, well, now people say this is like some kind of like hate symbol now.
If this is the gay symbol, then
White power.
Oh my god.
That's the gay symbol.
The gay symbol is an awful lot like the action of grapefruiting.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, just stare down a guy in a gay bar, do that as noisy as you want. Hop into the Uber, like.
Dude.
Gays are whack.
If I was gay, life would be so much easier. It's not fair.
Believe me, same.
Yeah. It's not fair.
This, right? Some people think it's like a satanic symbol. It might be. Some people just think it means okay. Some people say,
yeah, that's what I think it means.
Want to know what it is in the gay community? It means you're open for business.
Oh.
So what he's saying in this picture is there's a part of my body that's open for business, and so is my mouth.
His booty hole? Is that what you're talking about?
And you're like, Big Bear, you're misinterpreting that. He doesn't actually like.
Hold up, this guy's name is Big Bear?
His name is Owen Benjamin. I don't know where the Big Bear thing. I don't know where that comes.
Big Bear sounds pretty gay.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a
And I
bear
should
though.
know because I fancy a nice big bear, but like, he's not a big bear.
Yeah, he doesn't look like one. He's not big. He might be hairy, but who knows?
He looks like a second-rate Caucasian version of Rushvi, and yet somehow slightly more likable.
Damn.
I don't hate this guy yet.
Watching gay guys make out. Really? Check out this tweet from Joe Rogan.
Okay, this doesn't regularly. Hold on. So this is just him being like, yeah, it's cool that gay people can like kiss in public and not be afraid that someone will murder them or whatever. It's not him being like, yeah, I jerk off when I see gays making out in public.
It's a progressive joke. Call me romantic, but I love when gay guys on a date are
public makes me wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes my butthole moist.
Call me romantic, but I love when gay guys on a date are comfortable enough to kiss in public. No, there's another word for that, Joe. It's not romantic. It's called being a sodomite.
A sodomite.
And it's like, oh, well, Big Bear, that's from 2012. Yeah, he was in his 40s. That's older than I am now.
Who cares?
I can't get over him.
Hey, Obama gay. Obama gay.
By the way,
Obama sucks fucking Michelle Obama's big ass peen.
I would
all
too.
the time.
I would too.
That's
She's a powerful woman.
Why are you so obsessed with Joe Rogan? Why are you so? Look at Obama right there, open for business.
I mean, you could find pictures of so many people doing this.
How are you going to tell me Bill Clinton's gay? Just because he bangs fat women all the time? Does that make you gay?
No.
Business. Bill Clinton, open for business. They're all saying, look, that part of me is open. It's open for biz.
For biz.
I like
the only thing that's
married to
open about
Hillary
the
Clinton
people in
would
your...
turn him gay.
Yeah.
And look at how Joe's face is. He's saying, listen, everywhere is open for business on me.
Everywhere?
And doesn't this it's either in Asia or in Britain, isn't this like the middle finger?
In the UK, I think this is the middle
Japan?
finger. Yeah, I don't know where.
Isn't it Japan where that's like flipping someone off?
It could be.
It's like Japan or China or Singapore or something.
Yeah.
Of course he doesn't know that though. Claims to have a genius IQ. Sorry, sweaty.
I mean, there are different hand symbols that could mean a variety of things. And this picture was taken decades ago.
Yeah.
So probably like 30 years ago or something. So whatever. I mean, who cares?
I mean, even if he was gay, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, Joe Rogan's sucking, I don't know, Joey Coco Diaz massive dick all day.
My God.
I don't care. Do that. Do what you fucking want to do. This guy's weird because he's going so in depth over a photograph, trying to diagnose homosexuality over a nanosecond of time. Just like he could have been doing weird poses and did the gay pose as a joke during the photo shoot.
Here's a great one. This is the end of that clip, by the way. Here's this guy. His name's Jonathan Shelley. He's a pastor. He kind of reminds me of Pastor Anderson. Check out what he says here.
The godly woman dresses like a woman. Look at Deuteronomy 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination.
Oh, okay. Huh. A big old clit.
Good for her.
This guy's coming for my wig here. Like,
yeah.
The Lord thy God. You say, what is this saying? It's saying there's a garment that men should not wear, and there's a garment that women should not wear. Okay? So let's figure out what this garment is. Well, if you just go to any bathroom in the United States, it'll tell you real quick. Men have pants on, and the woman has a skirt on.
What about Scottish people,
What
like
about
hundreds
bras?
of years ago?
And I don't really see any pants there. He could be naked for all,
she could be wearing pants under that dress. Lots of women do that. And I'm guessing I'm going to get a free pass from this guy because I am in pants. So he's not going to be able to call me a fag or a degenerate or something. Because I'm in pants. I'm in male clothing. So
what if she's wearing a cape?
Thank you for wearing the clothes you were born in, Ella.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's just bitter that she probably has more balls than he does. Me.
And if I were wearing a skirt on this...
If I met him in person, he'd probably punch me. But if I met him in person in private, he'd probably bend over.
Whoa.
This evening, I bet all of
Then
you
he'd be
would walk
walking
out
funny
and
for a while after that.
But somehow, magically, women wearing pants is somehow not offensive. Oh, just because of the modern culture? Just because of the movies? Just because of the lesbians? Of the last 40 years? Literally.
Pants
Not that.
since 1908.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's when Coco Chanel made them popular for mainstream women.
On Fox News, up until recently, they didn't let women on Fox News wear pants. They had to wear skirts or dresses.
I'm sorry, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Does this guy have like a bunch of people watching him now? Because I imagine, is every woman in his audience wearing a dress?
No, every woman in his audience is probably non-existent.
Yeah, I don't know. There are some religions where women do have to wear skirts or dresses all the time.
Yeah.
Like a type of Baptist. I used to see them wearing jean skirts because they weren't allowed to wear normal jeans. I used to see them wearing their jean skirts all the time as like their casual clothing because they could not wear pants.
And what about like What about the Amish? They don't just go skirts; they go like full on bonnet, French braids. Like,
I used to see them all the time in Ohio.
The Mennonites.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mennonites are like we've had Pelagia on here before. He used to be a Mennonite.
Yeah.
I think they use technology more than Amish people do. But it all comes from the same origins.
The ours, like the Canadian sort of counterpart, you see these a lot in like Ontario, Manitoba, but we do have some of them here in Alberta. And our sort of Canadian answer is called Hutterites. And they're a lot more like
Mennonite's the character I always play as in Smash.
They're more like the Mennonites than they are the Amish. Like, I mean, they drive trucks, they use farming equipment. But they still dress like they're from the 1900s. And they still, have beer, alcohol in general, stuff like that. But they do use some modern things.
I almost hit an Amish buggy with my car. In some places in Ohio where you're like out in the middle of nowhere, you'll see, how you see like deer crossing signs? You'll see a little Amish guy with a horse and buggy sign.
Were you playing Pokemon Go, Ben?
No.
Oh.
I was driving pretty fast down a country road, and all of a sudden I noticed there was a horse and buggy like partially in my lane. Like they were trying to stay on the shoulder, but their carriage was wide enough, so like just a little bit was in my lane, so I had to like swerve over a little bit to avoid hitting the little Abraham Lincoln looking man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Zedediah or
Long ago, women were
Zachariah.
arrested in the United States for wearing pants. And then you're going to tell me, oh, it's normal. It's natural. Well,
Just because that happened doesn't mean it was a good thing. There's a lot of things that happened long ago that we're all like, glad that doesn't happen anymore.
Pretty sure the natural state for humans is nothing.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing. It's like he's saying it's not natural and it's not normal. Even if he's saying women shouldn't dress the same as men, clearly it's become normal to do exactly that.
Yeah.
So he can't say it's not normal because most women wear pants these days.
Yeah.
He can say it's not natural all he wants, but...
I mean, clothing isn't really natural anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all born naked. We're not born with like a pair of pants or a dress on.
Yeah.
So, maybe he'd have an argument if like men popped out
wearing
a pair of pants.
I was born with a cock ring.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for him to go on a massive tirade against polyester, like...
Spec.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy sounds coming.
how many guys start putting on a dress? It's never going to be normal for me. It's never going to be natural. I'm never going to do it. And there's this idiot, this guy that claims to be a pastor,
put on a
Victor
fucking
Ted.
dress.
I mean, this is mostly Western culture. There's been men's outfits historically throughout the world that resemble dresses.
Have you seen like those photos from the early 1900s?
Yeah.
Like early 1900s, all the little boys would wear dresses. Like that's just that was the fashion. They'd have them dressed up just like the girls were, because kids were fucking kids. And at some point, they stopped dressing the boys.
You talk about like Victorian era,
little Lord
Those
Fauntleroy.
little sailor suits they used to dress boys in,
Yeah.
with like the knee-high socks and like the black Mary Jane shoes that are more common to what girls would wear today.
Yeah.
Like those shoes with like the strap across in front of the ankle. Those used to be like a pretty gender-neutral fashion for children, but now it's pretty much exclusive to little girls.
Yeah, I think I've seen that in like old paintings and stuff. You'd see like children dressed like that.
Yeah.
The last time I went to the Netherlands, I went to the Rijksmuseum, which is one of their huge art museums in Amsterdam. And I noticed that in these old Dutch paintings, men used to wear these huge, like, ruffly, like, collars. Yeah.
They're called jabot, Jabot.
Yeah. And all the like aristocratic looking men in a lot of these older paintings have them on.
Well, all I know is Jesus would never have worn a dress.
No, that's not the jabot's the one that's like a big ruffle in the front.
Yeah.
Think like Prince or something. Liberace, skinny legend.
Yeah,
Django,
Liberace.
when Django got to pick his own outfit and Django Unchained.
Think like a stereotypical pirate.
Yeah.
Across the world, he'll say, well, what this is saying is that you shouldn't cross-dress. So when you go to Dillard's, they have the men's section and the women's section. So men shouldn't wear the women's pants, and women shouldn't wear the men's.
Hold up. Does anybody still go to fucking Dillard's?
Today I'm going
Does
to
anybody
be in
go to
Seattle when
Sears?
Detective Pikachu want to go watch it.
What even is Dillard's?
Hell yeah, Manny. We'll go watch Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, you know, I don't think that's in use any longer.
Dillard's?
Yeah.
I've never heard of a fucking Dillard's.
We used to have them in Ohio.
Yeah, they weren't Northwest.
Come on, girls. Let's go to the fucking Burlington Coat Factory.
Let's go.
Let's go to JCPenney.
I did go to Burlington Coat Factory recently. I bought a Space Jam T-shirt there for $8. Felt good. What? How dare you?
So I would argue that the highest level categories are unisex. There's actually both in these categories, but then gender identity
I hate when people are
of
boring
clothing is actually
and dumb.
determined by other things. Cultural differences, maybe colors, styles, and things like that.
Well, let's apply this logic for half a second, okay? What's the difference between men's pants and women's pants? Besides the fact that the zipper's on the other side, all right? The tightness.
Men's pants don't have pockets.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know how many times I've had to hold my girlfriend's pocket bacon because it wouldn't fit in her jeans.
Exactly. The pockets on women's jeans are like just for show, and they're like, it's literally just a stitch on the surface. It's not even like a real pocket of fabric.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. I mean, virtually the difference between a man's pants and a woman's pants is how tight they are. If I had
not always. I mean, there have been times in the there have been times throughout the history of fashion where men wear super tight pants. It happens.
Yeah, like the fucking 70s.
Yeah.
Or how about now?
Skinny jeans are big right now.
Yeah.
The difference between
Like,
men's
President
pants,
male and skinny jeans, like.
the difference between men's pants and women's pants is I can't see an outline of a woman's clit in her jeans, but most of the time I can see outline of a guy's dick, right?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Well,
thudder.
leggings though.
Sorry?
Well, leggings though, you can say that.
Okay, that's just bad fashion.
Yeah, that's not the clit though. You see the lips in the women's leggings. That's the toe. You never had a mammal
tuck
toe?
is invincible. I am above that. They call me Trap Supreme for a reason.
True.
Is it kind of like Taco Supreme?
No, it's more like pulled back until you're in excruciating pain and get blood blisters Supreme.
Really?
It works.
It works though.
Yeah, because I walk up inside a bar and the first thing he stares at is my crotch to make sure there's no dick there, right?
Right.
No, they just stare right at the tits and then don't even bother.
Yeah. If I find a dick when I go down on a woman, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna thank her.
Bend over.
I'm gonna thank
Just
her.
bend over.
No.
Drunk up.
It's not gay. It's not gay. If you find it's like an Easter egg hunt. Nobody's looking.
Yeah.
It's
Each
like,
testicle is like an egg.
yeah, exactly. You're down there and you got a couple of eggs and a chocolate bunny. You consider yourself the winner.
Look at her Adam's apple. What Adam's apple, darling? I don't see one. I have a throat. Like most people alive, breathing, with blood pumping probably do. If you don't have a throat, I highly recommend you consult your local reconstructive surgeon and hope for the best, because that's weird.
Honestly, anybody pointing out your Adam's apple or lack thereof, either way, I hope they don't have a throat.
Oh yeah, not anymore. They won't have an empty one for long, but it's like tall women, like biologically male or not, tend to have a very prominent voice box. Which is below the Adam's apple, but it can kind of create the same effect on camera. Jacqueline Glenn, I don't know if you've ever met her in person. She definitely has one.
She's a trap, you said?
No, she's completely cis, but she's a good half inch taller than me.
You don't think she's got a big, thick dick?
Well, I mean, I would have seen it.
Okay.
But no, but like lots of taller women tend to have prominent throats. So like Adam's apple, never heard of her.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a guy. I'm sorry. Fuck you. Suck
Rude.
my dick.
When I first met you, you were doing like, I don't remember. It almost sounded like you were doing like an impersonation of Siri or something like that.
Okay, hold up. The number you have tried to reach could not be completed as dialed. Please leave your name and number or press pound for more options after the tone.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now do the AOL movie phone guy.
You've got mail. I
Yeah.
can't do it. I was born in 2000. How well do you think I know fucking AOL?
You've got male genitalia.
You need to be closer to the mic. You need to be like eating the mic, like you're sucking male genitalia.
Like you're sucking male genitalia.
You need to get that real compression. It needs to sound how 144p looks like.
Oh, stop. That
Might
sounds
taste
so
so
gross.
gross.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
You crazy.
Democrat told me to do it. I couldn't say no.
I'm your dom.
Yeah, now.
Yeah. Do it, bitch.
Super tight pants on, you would think I was wearing girl pants. And if a girl is wearing baggy pants, you'd think that looks like guy's pants.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't either way. I mean, if a guy had stupid tight pants on, I'd probably laugh because you know there's going to be like a big bulge. Well, not always.
Do you know what I
but-
always associated as gay? Caring about fashion. This guy's pretty gay to me.
Yeah.
He cares about fashion more than most homosexual men I know.
He doesn't care enough about fashion to get a suit that fits, though. Let me tell you.
Why is he wearing a suit?
I think he got this
He's
suit
running
out of
for
a
mayor.
Cracker Jack box. He's running for
He,
mayor.
he looks like he sewed that suit on a calculator. It just does not look good.
Is that a
So let's
tearaway
apply that
suit?
logic then. Because God says if you wear that which is not your garment, you're an abomination. So you're telling me that a woman has to wear skin-tight pants for God to be pleased with her. Because if you think that, I wear the women's pants, the pants that are in the women's...
Wow, okay, what he's doing there, see, he was doing like jazz hands. So yeah, I mean,
That's pretty gay.
Yeah.
That means he's like grown up on Liza Minnelli. Like that's all he's done. That's pretty damn gay.
This guy does have a bit of a gay face.
Yeah. Whoa.
Spec, your
I
audio has
shit
been
him.
atrocious. I
Yeah.
don't, the fact that you got dressed up in that suit just to come on and sound like a shit on the mic is funny to me.
I think it might be. I don't know. Is it? Maybe it's my wire being.
It's probably
sensitive.
your microphone is too sensitive and you keep dragging it across things because you're holding it
Yeah,
by
it's like,
hand.
like
Yeah.
that. People said it sounds like you're like power washing your driveway or something.
It sounds like a garbage disposal.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so weird saying that because in Canada we call those garburators.
Garburators?
Shut the fuck up.
It's said garburator, GARBURTAOR, I think.
Really?
If I said that, no one would have known what I was talking
Why
about.
have I never heard the word
I
carburetor
mean, it took me
before?
forever to get used to washroom, you know?
Oh my God, that's the fucking worst.
A water closet?
Whenever I'm in the States, not only do I say washroom and people are like, oh, she's Canadian, but I
Yep.
know what she means. It's that way. People have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's true. I just
Like, I was at a mall in Houston.
Try and fix my mic real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was at a mall in Houston, and the woman just looked at me like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. I always do the when in Rome kind of thing when I'm traveling. I try to figure out what they call it locally so I don't sound like a retard to them.
That's why I don't travel. Because I sound like a retard in my home city.
You do travel though.
Not out of the country.
I mean,
I've been to like Vancouver, BC.
I mean, traveling out of the country
That's out of
isn't.
the country, bruh.
Well, that was it. That's what I was saying. That's my only out of the country. And I live in Seattle, so it's like an hour and a half drive.
I think you should travel internationally. I think that would be beautiful to document.
I want to go to Tokyo.
Man, that's so fucking like, I don't know.
I want to go to Tokyo where they respect the sumi.
It's so terrible.
I want to get some sumo mountain pussy out in Tokyo.
Okay.
You know what? If you want to bargain Tokyo, go to Beijing.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go to Hong Kong.
Hong Kong's like, I've never been to Hong Kong, but I have been to Beijing. And based off of what I've heard about people who have been to both, is Hong Kong's really like, a lot of people don't know, but like the Hong Kong that people think is just an island with a few skyscrapers on it.
Yeah.
And then there's like a part of Hong Kong that's attached to land, and that's where most of the activity happens. But it's not the kind of place you want to see.
Right. Yeah.
But like Tokyo and Beijing are like fully fledged, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
The difference is Beijing costs half as much.
I'd like to see parts of mainland China. For some reason, Hong Kong and Macau always seem like cool places to go visit. Like Macau is almost like the Las Vegas of China, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a lot of things that are legal there that wouldn't be legal in mainland China.
I want to go to Pattaya, Thailand, where all the women are like.
I would
rats.
say if you want to like ease into traveling, you'd probably want to go to Europe before you go to Asia, because Asia is like so fucking different.
Yeah,
than
that's
what
why I
you're
want to
used-
go, because they're gonna look at me like I'm some monster gaijin fucking pale face weirdo.
I don't know.
They're gonna look at me like
Or
I don't know
Mexico
how.
or something even.
Here's
Mexico.
I'm afraid of Mexico.
What did you say?
If maybe Mexico would be cheaper if you're looking to like dip your toes into traveling.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of Mexico though, because like they like Gordo is a term of affection over there, you know, for little fat people.
I have a friend and his nickname is Gordo, and
Yeah.
that's what we all call him.
But like, so I'm gonna go there and they're gonna see me and they're gonna want me to dance and stuff for them.
Dude, you're just so full of shit,
El
man.
Chapo's gonna be like dance, and I'll be like,
El Chapo's in prison, dude.
But there's
You're going to be a cage dancer for El
I'm
Chapo.
moving on,
I
dude.
know.
You say shit that like I'm like, where's he getting
I'm
this
gonna
from?
be a cage dancer for El Chapo in his
El
prison
Chapo
cell.
is in prison. He's
I
gonna
know,
get
they'll
the
ship
death
me
penalty,
in.
probably.
They'll say, El Chapo, we
I'm
got a
moving
new
on.
Gordo
I'm moving
here.
on.
Guys, it's Chris. How you doing? This video is going to be called "What Will the Devil Do When You Stop Masturbating?"
Maybe he'll get some front
I wanna
lighting
do
for your
this
camera,
because
you fucking
a lot
weirdo.
has been going on with this. I get calls every day from men who stop masturbating, mostly men, but also I've discussed this with females too. But what's going on with the men is when they stop masturbating, the demons are coming at night and stealing their sperm.
Are you following
Yeah,
this so far?
The demons are just coming because the guys aren't. Is that,
There
is
you
that
go.
what he's hitting at?
I think so.
Also, is he doing digital blackface? This lighting is blackface.
Yeah, he's got the sunset behind him, so that's gonna wash him out because he's in the foreground.
Because the demons that are left in their body that were used to the masturbating that they were doing, they're not content anymore. They need more sperm, so they have to try and come and tempt you in a dream. Now what's happening is, this is frustrating a lot of people because they feel like they've turned from their sin. Why are the demons still coming? Now you need to realize the demons are coming to steal your sperm because you stopped donating your sperm to them every day through masturbation. Now the demons that live in your body can't remain in your body without your body fluids and your intent. So when you donate sperm onto the kingdom of Satan through masturbation, expect them to return for a good while until you're strong in God.
Okay, so every time I masturbate, I'm donating sperm on the altar of Satan through
No,
masturbation.
you're putting it on a towel.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it like went into a wad of tissues, but I don't know.
Or a sock, or...
Yeah.
You don't just aim it on your own belly?
I mean, I've done that before too. Whatever.
But then where does it go? Onto a towel.
No, then you go take a shower.
I'm not going to take a shower after every time I masturbate.
You should.
No.
I take a shower after I pee.
I mean, worst case scenario, I can just use wet wipes or something.
I take a shower so much because I want to be fresh and clean all the time. I shower like 2 times a day.
Oh, okay.
Some days 7 times a day.
You're so full of shit.
Sometimes I don't leave the shower the entire day.
Any audio working at all now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Boredom is one hell of a drug, Billy. That's why. That's the only thing I have to say.
What is a drug?
Boredom is one
Boredom?
hell of a drug.
Oh, so you masturbate when you're bored?
Boredom and testosterone are a hell of a drug.
I unfortunately don't have either of those things.
Cuck.
Cuck. I don't get bored. I'm an intellectual. All right. I don't get bored.
Okay.
Sorry.
Seems legit.
Okay, I was lying.
I don't want people to get frustrated because people tend to give up fighting their sin after a few months go by and the demons are still tormenting them. If this is you, you've been tricked by the devil. When a demon comes to you and steals your sperm, and guys, this has happened to me, so I know what you're going through. But when a demon comes and steals your sperm, you need to pray and send angels to go steal that sperm back.
What the fuck?
You need to recycle it.
Return to sender. I'm going to send the angels to get my cummies back from demon Satan.
Yeah.
This sounds like
hot.
That's hot.
Semen. Like,
gosh, give me the demon.
I think someone is trying to compete with Ella for the title of Trap Supreme.
Who?
Who's this?
Hello,
No!
this is Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu coming in
I
like to
love
you
her.
live from my faithful.
Fan. I feel old.
Yeah. Yeah, so do you watch Chris Chan?
No, but I do remember the whole thing going down.
Yeah.
Just like as an 11-year-old, I was like, "Excuse me, what?"
What?
And we're back in fucking West Virginia, like.
Yeah. Yeah, he or she, you know what? People get mad at me for calling Chris Chan a she. Like, people are like, stop feeding Chris Chan's delusions.
Well, you're also feeding my delusions, so why wouldn't you afford her the
I don't know.
Because you're hot and she's
so
not.
So according to
trying.
So a lot of people
Is she trying?
A lot of people would
it's hard
say
to see
you're
fuzzy,
legitimate
but-
and Chris Chan is not. Chris Chan's just doing this for attention. I've heard people say this.
I don't care either way. If you're doing it for attention, I'll still.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll still throw you the she if you're doing it for attention. It doesn't bother me at all to call you a she if you're doing it for attention. Get the attention from whoever the fuck you want it from. I'll call you a she. I really don't fucking care.
And I'm fine with that too. I think like there's just some people like Chris Chan can never does anything like right in their eyes. Like Chris Chan's just like totally hopeless as a human being to a lot of people.
That's true.
Yeah,
To be honest, I just don't think Chris Chan is smart enough to orchestrate doing this whole thing for attention.
Yeah,
I agree.
And if anything, Chris Chan knows what got her attention in the first place. Sonichu and Megan animated pornos and shit. Like,
Yeah.
we already have something that works.
Yeah, and right here, we're getting Chris basically doxing herself. And this video is to announce that Google Maps recognizes the house that Chris Chan lives in as the official Sonichu headquarters now. Like if you find it on Google
and
Maps.
loving home in Ruckersville, Virginia, which has now been correctively and recognized officially by Google as, and with fan support bringing the name up, this is officially Sonichu headquarters. This is not only my home for me as the creator and author of the books and artworks and other featurettes featuring Sonichu and Roschu, the electric hedgehog Pokemon, and their evolution families, and all the other special Sonichu and Rosechus aside from that. But also, this is a loving, fairly well kept home. At least my father, the late Mr. Robert Franklin Chandler Jr.,
I mean, didn't your house catch on fire because of all the trash that was all over it?
She has a higher pitched voice than I do, and I don't know how to feel.
Your voice is attractive. Christine Weston Chandler's voice is like what's that? A spoon and a garburator to me.
A garburator.
She kind of sounds like a rejected crossover between like the Chipmunks and the Chipettes.
Worst.
I just sound like I smoke a pack a day and I'm 40.
You sound like a horny aunt.
There's vodka aunt and then there's wine aunt. I sound like a sherry aunt.
Yeah.
Sherry is an alcohol that no young person drinks,
I drink
right?
sherry, so yes, that's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
true. Yeah.
I said young person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm not young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're old at heart, Benjamin.
Yeah. Sherry tastes so good. Like the really sweet stuff is so good.
Yeah. Usually it's just super salty though.
Yeah. I've had like a more dry flavored sherry. I always like the really sweet stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like cream sherry is like, it's perfect.
I've never had sherry.
It's I'm sure it's super high in sugar.
Oh yeah.
Because it's so sweet.
I kept it up well. We had a daylily garden, but yeah, it's a mess. I mean, I'm not going to show the mess, but obviously what was daylilies is now a bunch of forest during the summertime that
She is showing the mess. She is the mess.
Yeah.
I would not advise going through whatsoever. Anyway, aside from that, this house is also blessed by me and my soul and spirit and everything.
What?
Keep it strong and going as it is. And
This was released today, by the way.
What?
Yeah.
Never will be, and
it's still around.
Yep.
continuing on forward. Because I got the superpowers.
No, you don't.
Believe it or not, I am a CPU, a console patron unit, a goddess of the Commodore consoles. Ooh,
That's not an accomplishment, honey. that's just like saying you're the goddess of Betamax, or the goddess of Michigan, or the goddess of Azerbaijan.
Ella's scoring brownie
or
points
the
with
goddess
me.
of Ford Pintos, like.
Ooh. Fuck Michigan. Yeah. That makes me so happy to hear.
Ella, why are you bringing up Ford Pintos? You're too young to even know about Ford Pintos.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just being spiritual, having a past life. Maybe I'm the goddess of Ford Pintos.
Yeah, you might be. You're channeling the goddess of trash cars. Recalled garbage exploding cars. You're so dramatic.
I like. Hold up, those fell out when I did that. I'm
Anyway.
gonna have to go once this video's done, probably, because I need to finish some soup so I don't starve.
Yeah. We don't want you to starve to death on our show.
I'll be a spaghetti legend.
Anyway, at this house, this home, even messing y'all becomes an official Pokestop, or even better, a Pokemon gym. I'll keep maintenance of the gym by battling any blue or red team members, Pokemon clearing out. I'll do that twice.
Fuck. I'm on the same Pokemon Go team as Chris Chan.
Yep. What a surprise.
Fuck.
Put that on your resume.
Twice a day, and bringing in one of my favorite Pokemon, including my beloved 32 plus ribbon earning that I had raised from the original Ruby cartridge back in the early 2000s, my Blaziken Inuyasha.
What?
But anyway,
Blaziken Inuyasha.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Blaziken is the chicken type fire Pokemon from Pokemon Go Gen 3. All right. Inuyasha is, I assume, some sort of anime. So
I just want you to realize that you are now translating Chris Chan to me. Keep going.
I'll definitely set up benches for everyone's comfort so they can enjoy the Pokestop and gym challenges and the raids and all that good stuff. Now, one more thing I will mention for this introductory video for
You should go do a raid. Since you guys are on the same team and everything. Wow.
The house isn't even a Pokestop or a Pokemon gym yet.
It's almost like it was meant to be.
This thing, the haters. I've been followed for years by internet trolls and cyber bullies, and definitely worst among them, the haters.
Yes,
They're
those are
gonna
the
leave
worst.
a whole bunch of negative comments and low ratings. So, I just, in the final decision making, just ignore all hateful comments. People who make the Pokemon Go app and people at Google, because I do as well as I can with my art and books and everything. I'm just one individual with superpowers still in development.
That was so sad. It was cute.
In development.
That was so sad. It was cute.
I'm just one individual with superpowers still in development.
Yeah. So are we all just superheroes in development?
No, dude.
If we don't
Mine
have
have
any...
developed.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking FAP Supreme.
The FAP Supreme.
Yeah, I jack off the most, the best. I'm the best at jerking dick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll concede that.
So I know Ella has to leave soon.
No, sorry, everyone. I should get going.
Yeah.
It's okay. Thank you for staying with us and hanging out and watching this wonderful video of Christine Weston Chandler, my Pokemon Go teammate, Team Instinct.
Someone just
Of course, thank you for having me.
someone just pointed
ahead,
out
sorry.
the license plate on the car.
No! No!
I'm shocked she managed to get it spelled right.
This bitch right here begs for money, saying they don't have money for shit, and they can buy novelty license plates. This fuck off. Fuck off. That's like the most frivolous thing to spend money on is a fucking novelty license plate. What the fuck?
Anyway, everyone go check out Ella's channel. That would
Yes,
be
do.
Yes.
I need to pay for electricity and shoes
Yes.
and running water.
Buy her shoes. Buy her water.
And
She's too
running
close.
water.
She's too close to Flint, Michigan.
Okay, thanks so much for having me. I'll see y'all later.
Thank you. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Goodbye.
So, everyone who's watching right now, please sub to this channel. If you're not, you might want to double check and make sure that you are, because they unsub people all the time. So do that. Also, tonight's post show, patrons only. Become a patron. Also, we got a Patreon private show coming up soon too that you're not going to want to miss. So become a patron, catch the post show. There's going to be an individual segment and some other interesting stuff that I'm going to play that I wouldn't normally play on the main show. Do you have access to the Streamlabs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Got them up ready right now.
Yeah, I'd say go ahead and read through those.
All right. Schmidt said, finally, a guest that can dethrone Billy as hottest trap. I'll give it to Ella Grant. Ella Grant's hotter than I am. Killer 99 says Emo Phillips should take better care of his kids. That was
Yeah. That was hilarious.
That was pretty good. PTM says the mental capacity of these kids are so destroyed. We actually caught that one already.
Yeah.
And Perion says, hey, Billy, remember to introduce your kids to Uncle Ben. Yeah, when I have my 13 kids.
I'm not watching your fucking kids.
You got to babysit, dude.
No, I know I do not.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do not.
You're the reason I'm having them. You're the godfather of all
Fuck
13 of
no.
my kids. You're doing it, Ben. You can't back out of this now. Hypothesis is I think Spec found the dad's torture suit. Maybe my Hi Billy vids will knock some sense into him. Hypothesis again says he basically said he and his fans all identify as bears. The crazy thing is he was a kind of prominent stand-up comedian. How the mighty have fallen. I think that's Big Bear. What do you call him? Osmond David or something.
His
Craig
name is
Osmond.
Owen Benjamin.
Owen Benjamin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hypothesis. Schmidt says I used to pierce. As I remember, the saying was "left is right and right is wrong." Oh, not moralizing. That was just what they said. That's fucked up. What? I like how anybody that pierces ears has the audacity to call somebody else gay.
Yeah.
But thanks for filling us in, Schmidt. Again, Manny asked if I want to go see Detective Pikachu with him when he's in Seattle. Ooh, I would like that. Spirit Flame says, in honor of 420 and Sweet Boys, she's donated $4.20. I'm looking at you, Billy. Thank you. I'm looking at you too, Spirit Flame. Hypothesis says Valor is the asshole team, Mystic is the emo team, and Instinct is the window licker team. So of course Chris Chan is on Team Instinct. I'm on Team Instinct. I'm not a window licker.
I mean, none of those things are good. So no matter what team you're on, that's a bad. Like I chose Valor.
The asshole team.
Yeah, fuck off.
Weed Wizard said, let's get the likes to 420. Happy 420, Ben and Billy. Happy 420.
Oh yeah,
to
like
you,
the
Weed
stream,
Wizard.
guys. That always helps when
Like
you do
the
that.
stream. We are very close to hitting our goal tonight. We're
I'm not worried.
$46 away. And Danny says, happy 420. You know how I feel about drugs. To Danny the puppet.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
They could even make you dead.
They could even make you
Oh
dead.
man, we've got some fucking. You know what? In honor of 420, we have some 420 themed cringe raps. And the cringe raps are going to continue into the post show tonight. Also, when the regular show's over, dude, people love to watch you suffer from these cringe raps. I get more of those than any other content that's sent to me. So
thanks, guys.
Yeah, whenever I look in the Discord content section, it's mostly cringe rap.
we can hear you, but your volume is a little low. Just so you know. No. I'll give you a minute to work on that because we're going to do a quick break with a word from our sponsors. Supporting our sponsors helps our show too. So if you like what you hear, check out our sponsors today because supporting them and using our promo codes and things like that show them that our listeners are willing to look into their product, and that helps us out, get more ads and everything.
It helps a lot.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
The Last Laugh is a new podcast from the Daily Beast and Himalaya Media where comedians unveil their realest selves. Hosted by the Daily Beast's Matt Wilstein, The Last Laugh features in-depth interviews with the biggest names in comedy and some of the new voices crashing the party. Sarah Silverman reveals that Netflix sent her flowers when her Hulu late night series got an Emmy nomination, and Hulu sent her a bill for hair and makeup for an awards ceremony. Tony Hale talks about the difference between playing Buster Bluth on Arrested Development and Gary Walsh on Veep. Both characters are head cases, but the differences are more nuanced than you may think. Ron Funches talks about passing on a half-hour special from Netflix and has some words for the streamer that almost every other stand-up comic is clamoring to get onto. There's a new episode every Tuesday with big names like Crooked Media co-founder and former White House speechwriter John Lovett and emerging voices like Saturday Night Live writer and stand-up comic Sam J. Subscribe to The Last Laugh now on Apple Podcasts, the Himalaya app, and wherever you listen to podcasts. Did you know that you can actually get paid just for listening to this podcast? Might sound insane, but it's true, and you can do it with the new free app called Podcoin. It literally pays you to listen to podcasts like the Drunken Peasants. Here's how it works. Listen to podcasts and earn Podcoin while you listen. Then turn that Podcoin in for gift cards at places like Amazon or Starbucks. Or, if you're a good person, you can even donate the Podcoin to charity. The more you listen, the more you earn. Download Podcoin app right now on iPhone or Android and use our code PEASANTS, that's PEASANTS, and you'll receive 300 Podcoin just for signing up. And if you listen to enough of us on there, you can get a cappuccino at Starbucks or an Amazon gift card on us. So listen to the podcast, or virtually any podcast on Podcoin, and sign up with the code PEASANTS, PEASANTS, to start earning today. It'll change the way you listen to podcasts.
All right, we're back. Thanks so much for sticking around. One last thing I'm going to mention before we get into the cringe rap segment. Many of you... Oh, shit. Okay. Hello?
Yep. Is this better?
What? I don't know.
It doesn't sound better.
Yeah. Anyway, really quick here, I just wanted to mention, if you're watching the show on the Brave browser, you might want to check up here and see if you got a token grant. A lot of people have told me that they got one recently, and I actually got one on the mobile app through Android today. So yeah, check today, check within the next few days. You should see a grant pop up, I would say within the next few weeks, if you don't already have one. When you go there, make sure you're on one of our videos. It can be any DP video. Click send a tip, and then send us all of your tokens. The token, I think the recent grant they gave out was 20, which is, I mean, when they first started handing out these grants, 20 tokens was worth about $5, but today it got up to like over $8.
Damn.
So that's because the value of the token is increasing, and that helps us out tremendously.
Yeah.
So please use the link in the description to download the browser. It costs you nothing. Check out the browser. It's faster than all the other mainstream browsers out there. It has a built-in ad blocker. It doesn't track your usage and sell it to people. It helps you monetize your attention on the internet, and it helps you support creators the same way YouTube used to let you do before the adpocalypse happened. Now this browser allows that to happen again, and it's working because it's helping support the show in a way that we haven't had in a long time, and it's real. It is working. So please do this. It's a great way to support the show without spending any money. All you have to do is download the browser and use it to watch us, and send us your tokens when you get them.
I want to give you some terpene candy, Benjamin, for 420s.
Okay, thank you.
420s. It's supposed to make you better at being high. I don't know. My buddy sent me it, and I don't want to smoke weed. So I figured since you always love smoking weed, you might like some. You could tell me if it's good or not.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try it out. 14 pieces. You just take one, right?
Yeah, you just do one piece. People are saying that terpenes have mild psychoactive effects. It adds to the high.
Yeah, I'll have some right now. Sorry, guys, I only use Internet Explorer 6. Oh, damn. There might be some security risks right there.
Boop.
All right, I'll try one of these candies.
Is it wrapped or it's just hard candy?
It's like rock candy. It's pretty good.
Nice.
They're only 15 calories a piece.
Yeah, they're 4 carbs though.
Yeah, it's like something you could eat if you only ate that as your carbs that day.
Well, I could have, one of those and that wouldn't cut too far into it. I'm drinking this drink. It's got 1 carb in it.
Yeah.
But
so enough stalling, Billy.
Enough stalling.
Yeah, enough stalling. Here we go.
I miss Ella Grant.
Let's go find this hater, put a bullet in
There were so many thirsty ass people in the chat.
I was one of them. I logged into my alt account.
Oh yeah.
I was like, Ella Grant's so hot. Let me suck your Adam's apple, Ella Grant. I didn't say that.
Let me suck your Adam's
Let me suck your Adam's apple. I didn't say that. I did put this fucking microphone in my mouth. That was gross.
That was weird.
That was gross.
Yeah. I wouldn't have done it.
I wouldn't have either. I don't know. It was Ella Grant made me do it.
So, in honor of 420, we have several 420 and weed themed cringe raps in the list here. There's so many of them. Someone said Podcoin doesn't work. I tried it. I got it to work. I got to use the code. I used the code. I got the extra token grant through it. And it every time I listen to a podcast on there, I get more points towards whatever. And there were a few people that told me that it wasn't working, like the promo code wasn't working. So I actually reached out to Podcoin, and they said it's still active, and it's Peasants, Peasants.
It's worked for other people.
Yeah.
So.
Whenever I get something like that, I try it out immediately to make sure it works. So here we go. This is a very okay. This rap, you're probably not gonna like it, but I will say I like how they sampled AC/DC for it. The rap is insanely fast, probably almost too fast. Like it's too fast, but I would say it's still in time. Like it's not terrible.
We'll see.
It's not the greatest. It's like mediocre in my opinion.
Yo, Mills, Trick or Treating this bitch. Y'all know what the fuck this is? 420 weed mix. Say what? Weed mix, motherfucker. Yo, you can smell the sticky stinking up my pocket, so you know that I got it. It's Trick or Treating, connoisseur, aquatic, and Mills blowing on the fat. It makes a better grass killer as a filler filling model, so I Philly rap. We're getting the butter, breaking it down, keeping it up, stuffing the blood, some pretty athletic or lungs, picking the rice bleed. Hailing organic, it's got my lungs in a panic. This planet cannabis has got us looking like we're Siamese. Your flux sobriety, we're grinding for brightness. If I weed, I'm sky high with the dicks inside of me. And
you say with the dicks inside of me?
I think so. Something like that. It's hard to tell. It's really fast, you know?
all in all, we're doing good on the ivory set it aside and make it leave you hypnotized by the sight of these crystallized, opalescent, apple-scented chronic trees. How to spark on me for proper gardening and harvesting.
Fucking nerds. Little weed nerds. I don't know. I'm not cringing, but I don't. It's not. It's dumb.
You don't like the fast stuff like this, right?
Fast stuff can be really good, but this has like no real emotion to it. You know, there's just I can rap really fast and I got a little size.
Did you like Twista?
Yeah, I love Twista.
Because he's really fast.
Yeah, 3 6 Mafia and their fucking fast rap days.
Crucial Conflict.
Yeah, I'd bump them all. Bone Thugs. I was bumping Bone Thugs like crazy.
they're pretty fast too.
Yeah, I don't mind fast rap. This is just like I'm a white boy. I gotta go rap fast. I don't really care.
That buzz.
Are you ready for the space invasion, baby?
Sit back with a fat sack, chillin' like a villain with a cigarette. I gotta get the feeling, I'm smoking the best and hella deep in my chest. One hit, I quit, Mr. Put your ass to rest. Here's another issue that I can't stress. The budget buying can't even.
How many rap songs do you think there are about weed?
420 million.
Yeah. It's so crazy. There's so many.
This isn't cringe. It's just like these are the guys that go to the gathering of the Juggalos and get laid all the time because they have a CD, right? But everybody gets laid at the gathering of the Juggalos.
I think they're called Space Invaders with a Z.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously with a Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't, like, this isn't cringe. It's just like...
Yeah, these guys would be like on a nerdcore panel at some convention or something.
Fuck you, Ben.
What? All right, we're going to move on to the next one.
Weed's so cool.
Mr. BM. Smoke coming from me like exhaust pipes. Everything looks funny now. Cross-eyed, got more weed than the motherfucking garden. Soon as I smoke, then my dick starts to harden. So I keep a bitch by me, cause I need head. Plus I get the cotton mouth, so I gotta get the Red Bull. That way I'm twice as fly, twice as high. I'm out my mind, can't find me like the Chrysler guy.
Weed isn't cool. I guess if you're 13 years old, weed's cool.
I mean, didn't Dr. Dre make 2 albums called The Chronic?
Yeah, in the early 90s, weed was still cool.
Okay.
Yeah. The Chronic 2001 was like a nostalgia of cool. It wasn't even cool other than it was nostalgia. It needed Eminem in a 2-car garage with 2 cans of gas and a fucking Carl Kanai. You know, it needed that made it cool. But it wasn't even, weed wasn't cool even then. It was just a throwback. I guess Wiz Khalifa, rappers make music for 13-year-olds. That's the driving market for all music is 13 and 14-year-old girls and boys. You look back to when you were 13 or 14, what was popular music at that time? Because you probably loved it, right?
Sure.
Everybody has their 13-year-old day. Well, whatever was popular at that time will stay with you for the rest of your life. Mine's fucking Tupac and Weird Al. The rest of my life, I'll like Tupac and Weird Al because I was 13 when they were popular.
I mean, Weird Al was popular when I was a little kid too.
Yeah,
like
but-
the album Even Worse, that's probably his best album. That's like it may be his best selling album ever. The one with Fat on it.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, he's had a lot of successful albums, but his first #1 album was the one that came out like a couple years ago. That was his first #1 ever.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm rolling like I'm bowling with the weed that I'm holding, all the smoke that I'm blowing. I be high, I be flowing, I be twisting. It's my mission.
I be twisting. It's my mission.
Record sales in the 80s were like way bigger,
yeah.
than like anything after the turn of the century.
Yeah, I like it, it's decision, but it's more like intuition.
Mr. BM. Does that stand for bowel movement?
I saw people say that in the chat.
Oh,
do a shot, everybody.
I didn't steal.
You did.
It was an easy fucking joke to make.
You did steal.
Nah.
What about the fact that it looks like The Simpsons?
Do 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 do.
This
rap is do 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 do.
Captain Cannabis.
Oh, he's a captain now.
That's who this guy
Is
is.
this a real life superhero?
What the fuck is the tubing? Is there like a
Probably a bong connection.
G-force, of course, is all about ganja. The force is for and behind it, and the gun's not to kill it. But that will never happen so long as I keep rapping about spliffs, blunts, and stunts. Yeah, all that ish. Because I love marijuana, cannabis, sativa. Do you? Well, if so, you know it's time to wake the fuck up, party people. You know what you gotta do, man. You gotta free your mind, free your soul.
This shit sucks.
It's fucking doo doo. When I was young, the thing that kept me from doing drugs was how pathetic all the drug users were. Like I was like, I don't want to hang out with these people. They only hang out with each other because they're all fucking high.
I think weed is like a very different kind of drug, though.
Still though, weed heads were fucking losers. I don't want to hang out with fucking losers.
I
If I have to smoke weed to hang out with you, you're not worth hanging out with.
I don't think that them being losers necessarily was caused by them
not at
liking
all.
weed.
No.
Because there's plenty of people who like weed that are not losers.
And I would fucking hang out with Snoop Dogg and smoke weed with Snoop Dogg and probably embarrass myself because I get too high with Snoop Dogg. It's one of my biggest fears. But Snoop Dogg's not a loser. Willie Nelson's not a loser. There's a ton of quality people who smoke weed, right? Ben, you're not a loser. You're not a loser. You weed up all the time. But when I was young in high school, all the fucking weed heads they weren't cool kids. They sucked. And they sat around and they smoked weed because they knew they sucked. At least they found weed. Like, that's good for you. But I'm not going to go cross over to your suctitude because you smoke weed. I'm going to go do cool boy shit like backyard wrestle and listen to ICP.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people that do those two things also smoke weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta free your mind, free your soul, free the herb, yes, and heck another bowl, cause you know it's time to take control of the situation in this nation. If you love the Chiba indica, scream
This
with
sucks.
elation. If you love the sativa herb, jump around and get disturbed of the fact that when you get caught with the implant, your ass gets jacked.
Your ass gets jacked.
Your ass gets jacked. Call up Ella Grant and let your ass get jacked. Should give you the fucking Trap Supreme from back
Didn't she say she would like butt bang that one pastor
Big
guy?
Bear. Was it the pastor
Oh,
or Big
well,
Bear?
maybe it was Big Bear. I don't know.
I can't remember.
That's hilarious.
It was fun. It's always makes me sad when trans people get their genitalia cut off. It makes me sad. Why get rid of the one thing that makes you special over other women?
You're crazy.
No, but if you smoke weed and you're a loser, I'm happy you smoke weed because you're a loser. You need weed in your life. If you smoke weed and you're not a loser, I'm happy you have weed to make your life better. I just never got into weed because I had other things to focus on. I smoked weed for like 1 month. in middle school or whatever, high school. I was like 14, and I smoked weed for 1 month, and that month was weird. Like I remember walking home and I found some cheeseburgers. By the time I got home, I had a bag full of cheeseburgers. I was like, where did this come from? How did I get cheeseburgers? This is so
Did you ever
fucking
smoke
high.
cigarettes?
Nah, not really. When I was really young, I was 2 or 3 years old, and I was jumping on my mom and dad's bed, and I had found some cigarettes in my mom's closet, and I started jumping on the bed, smoking her cigarettes, and then I got bored from smoking cigarettes.
When you were 2 years old?
3 years old.
3 years old.
Yeah, and
Man,
then I lit my parents' bed on fire with
it's
the
kids
lighter.
like you that make me throughout my entire life made me terrified of ever having kids, and
Really?
that's why I never had kids.
I was a good kid because then
Not a sweet boy, Billy.
I was a sweet boy. No, this is why I was a sweet boy.
Okay. 3 good kids don't smoke cigarettes. They don't steal their parents' cigarettes and smoke. Especially when they're 2.
And they don't light their parents' beds on fire.
Oh, you know what else they don't do? They don't give their sisters pile drivers.
That was different. What do
you mean that was different?
She would play Rowdy Piper, and I would get to be Hulk Hogan, so I had to give her the finish. I had to give her the pile driver as the finish.
That's not different.
She'd be like, "I'm Rowdy Piper. I'm gonna get you, Hulk Hogan." So I had to, pile
I was
driver.
I was just thinking about this the other day.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of wrestling moves that, like, when you see them, if you don't suspend disbelief, the
Oh man,
move.
we get it. You're super cool and straight edge neato.
Yeah, Neato. Yeah, but
I'm not even straight edge. I just
there are some wrestling moves that when you look at them, like, and you don't suspend disbelief, they don't look like they would be effective at all against somebody. But then there are the moves that, like, if you legitimately did to somebody, you would probably kill them and they wouldn't be able to get back up from it, but they get back up in wrestling.
Yeah.
From them. So there are some moves that they sell like they're effective but wouldn't really be effective at all. Like the European uppercuts and those kind of, or like an Irish whip.
All kids.
But then a pile driver, like if you did that to someone, like you were trying to do it legitimately, you'd break their fucking neck or like cave their skull in.
Yeah.
Or something.
All kids experiment though when they're young, right? I just experimented with lighting stuff on fire and pile drivers.
Yeah.
Well, as for Billy being straight edge, though, the edge part, sure.
Oh. That was a joke about you being a big homo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sweet. A girl with weed is a friend I need.
This is really
From
bad.
Mr. Cuban.
This is really, really, really bad. By the way, people loved the Hulk Hogan thing that we came up with on the last show.
What was it?
The HH at the end of all of his tweets.
God, yeah.
Oh.
And Derek and Monty were both saying the N-word a bunch of times, and you were getting all nervous.
That didn't happen.
That did happen.
The story.
I think it did.
Cause this way, yeah.
I think you said it at one point.
A girl with weed is a friend indeed. A friend indeed. A friend I need. A girl with weed is a friend indeed. Yeah. A girl with weed is a friend indeed. A friend I need. A friend I need. A girl with weed is a friend I need. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is so bad. It's like a friend with weed is a friend indeed. That's something like dads say before they become parents because they're dumb and they're just waiting to find a woman that will have a baby with them so they can stop trying to be cool. Like, that's all. That's the only reason men reproduce is because once they have a kid, they can stop trying to be cool, right? Once you've pushed your seed into something else, you can retire from trying to be cool. This guy is trying way too hard, and it's obviously showing.
Yeah. Let me explain it.
Let me explain
it. At a young lady at a party, she said she was almost 22, could be closer.
The beat is so off time. It's like...
Oh, the beat sucks. Yeah, my favorite thing about this is like a lot of times with cringe rap, the people don't have that added emphasis and style with their raps.
Mm-hmm.
That's all this guy has is that little 22. Ooh, like is that style? He's over. He's stylizing complete garbage. Everything else about this is the most ABC under enunciated shit. But he's like 22, trying to get his little swagger on. Oh, it's gross. This guy probably has some sort of social disease.
Social disease.
Some social disease.
About 3 or 4, but she knew just what to do. Yeah, what to do. A girl with weed is a friend indeed.
A girl with weed is a friend indeed.
A girl with weed is a friend I need. A friend I need. A girl with weed.
Ben.
What, you don't like it?
No. This is the first one tonight that is like cringy. Everything else was just turds. It was just bad.
Weed is a girl with weed is a girl I need. Yeah.
It's got a social disease.
Know what to say,
Social
but
disease.
I did want to know. She wanted to play and to say yeah. A girl with weed is a friend I need. A girl with weed is a friend I need. A friend.
Guys make songs about women to try and get women, right?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
He's trying.
See all these ladies? These are all the ladies he goes out with, and they all have weed.
This is how he next leveled it, because most guys just make songs about women to get women. He's making songs about women to get women and weed. He's next level. It's so bad.
You ain't gotta throw no towel by that front door. Don't like no insect. I like my dodo fragrance.
This shit's weird, but I think he sucks.
First time I heard about it, it was 1990. Canary yellow Cadillac, my uncle playing Dre had that chronic on slack. I wanna get high like Dr. Dre. 4 years later, I was smoking my life away. I like to stay half-baked. I started lightweight. Big old, real big old stress blunts.
Big old stress blunts.
real big old stress blunts.
I don't like this music very much, but I like this guy a lot. He's
got a cool voice.
His voice is good. His style is like he looks like a Muppet, right?
Someone said it's the Black Pimp Monk.
He's some sort of creature. I wouldn't call him like bad at this. It's not my style, but I'm fucking enjoying his whole demeanor.
Oh, by the way, guys, quick thing. I need you guys to help me with this. I need you guys to go over to DLive and follow us if you haven't already. We just need to get to 200. We only need 31 more followers.
31 more.
So there's almost 600 people watching right now. I'm sure a few of you have not followed. If you could, just go over there and make an account and follow us over on DLive to help us get partnered.
Want to give Josh New.0 the thank you for giving us $15.63, the exact amount to get us to our goal.
Thank you.
100. Appreciate you.
Can I get DLive on my phone? Yes. Actually, it's better if you use DLive on your phone instead of on your PC, because you get the tokens to give to us faster and easier. Like, on PC, you have to be active in the chat, but you get Lino through the mobile app just by watching the video.
Get Lino,
and
on
Lino
my
does
phone.
turn into real money too. So, but yeah, back to this shit. But I wanted to ask, like, please, all we need is to get to 200, and I won't ever mention it again. So.
If the nigga want 5, then I got it for the fentanyl.
For the fentanyl.
Cigarillos all in a steno. I was redder than the devil, looking for my Cheetos and Fritos.
Cheetos and Fritos.
I like that. Lighters in the air, blow the smoke off in the sky.
I'm giving the 420 cringe rap weed championship to this guy so far. He's the current title holder.
You like him because he's fatting around?
I do appreciate that he's fatting around.
California nights, eat chili cheese fries.
Chili cheese fries.
There's some effort that went into this too, with all the animation.
Yeah, no, it's the animation and everything. It's not like expensive or great, but it's not bad either, right? It's just It's cheesy, it's cheap, but this guy's rocking it. He's making it work. Like he's making his big fat tum tum work.
All my roaches not saying sorry. It was me and Big Cuzzo. Ride through the Izzo. Got some white widow that hit like it's Kimbo. Old school Wii, Super Mario, Nintendo.
Woo! That was actually a fucking bar right there. This guy's getting it, dude.
You like him?
Yeah, I like him.
Got everything I
You like him because he's fatting around.
It's part of it.
right on the planet of weed.
Some trippy shit he's got
Yeah.
going on.
Got blueberry grin.
I think I would really be into this if I was high.
Backyard smoking on that backyard. Ow.
Ow. In the backyard, smoking on that backyard.
I'm so glad we met the goal, and we didn't even really mention it throughout this stream. You know, we weren't like, "Come on, help us meet the goal."
Well, last week we
dude,
we came into today with like $120
Yeah.
down on it, and we're like, shit.
We were at 15%, and then, I was just begging the chat to do this because I had all this planned.
Yeah, yeah.
You had the fucking 420 smoker suit planned.
Well, I've been planning to come on.
Yeah.
And Ella too. So
Yeah, we would have had to figure something out with Ella, like maybe take Thursday off to make. We had good guests all week though.
Yeah,
we needed this third day. And then Tuesday we're gonna have Hannibal and Monty back.
Yeah,
that's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna get them on as much as possible. I'm gonna just try to have them on as much as they're willing to be on.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah. So
everybody watching right now, if you're partaking in 420, what strains are you smoking? I see Stabby McHugg said I got Dreamstar and the last of my White Widow.
Mine is it's. Let me see the name of the strain. The True OG is what it's called.
The True OG.
Yeah.
Pineapple Haze, Death Bubba, Grape Ape, Purple Chem, and Girl Scout cookies. Papa for Somniferum.
I have
Brain OG.
I also have this stuff. It's called
Slain Hub smoking that Repsion.
This is called Banana Cream.
Sour Amnesia. Banana Cream, yum.
Yeah. I wonder what it smells like. I haven't even opened it yet. So that's the thing. It's like always sealed in these containers or in a jar, so you can't smell the weed before you buy it.
I've got a weed bath bomb.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I was gonna, in case we needed to get a goal, I was gonna have the goal be
you can't do that on YouTube.
Take a bath.
Unless you have like shorts on.
I brought shorts.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. I was ready to take a weed bath.
I mean, I guess what we would have to do is connect your phone on Skype.
Yeah.
And then, and then,
I figured that'd be easy to do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's really easy to do if you
Yeah.
have the Skype app on your phone.
I could Skype in on this little tootie.
Yeah. Yeah, you could Skype in on that.
Like I had it there just in case, but now I don't have to take a weed bath because.
Should we set a goal for a weed bath? Should we set a new goal for a weed bath? Like
I probably wouldn't like get high until after the show was over.
we should do
Post-show.
this for 420 next year.
I'm not waiting a whole fucking year.
Yeah, I gotta take a bath before next year.
Yeah,
I can't go 1 year without doing a bath.
So
I'll get a rash.
You need a bath bong to do a bath.
Oh, true. That's true. I guess I could take showers until then.
Yeah, you.
Let's see here.
Billy's outnumbered. We gonna all show up at the meetup and blow smoke in his face till he's high and paranoid and ripping off his clothes. If you blow smoke in my face, I'm gonna blow this part of my palm in your face. Give you a nice little slap.
I don't think, like, if I set the goal pretty high, I don't think we could make it anyway. But maybe there's enough crazy people that want to see you take a bath. Some sick people out there.
Some sickos.
Yeah.
Jared Genesis goes months without bathing. Be more like Jared Billy. Nah.
Be more like Jared.
I can't. I don't think anybody's ever suggested that as
All
a
right.
positive life
How about
goal.
500 for a weed bath? I don't
500 for a weed
think...
bath?
Yeah. I mean, or did you want to bring it lower?
Isn't the obvious number 420?
Should I do? Okay. All right. You know what? And I think I don't think it's likely to happen.
It's not.
So, but that would be great.
You know what?
What? You want to make it lower?
I don't know.
$40.20.
If 100 people right now donate $4.20 each. No.
I mean, that could be accomplished, but
look, I obviously don't need to take a bath. I smell good. Ben, smell me. Smell me.
You smell like
good?
weed.
Do I smell good?
You smell like weed.
I smell like weed? Shit, I gotta wash myself off.
With weed. Here's
my friend made this for me. This bath bomb.
Oh, that's
It was
cool.
very nice.
Here's a song about this guy and how he hates the smell of weed.
I ain't getting. There's a lot of people smoking weed out there. Thinks it's a cool thing to do. Well, guess what? Not everybody feels that way. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Let's go. I may be old school, never smoked even high school. It may not be legal, but I ain't getting high. Fool. No one stopped from me, but I've met some addicts. It just ain't for me. I just hate the smell of weed. Flowers,
I just hate the smell of weed.
vanilla, even gasoline, bacon, pizza, perfume. I just hate the smell of weed. Campfires, bright beaches, new cars.
I just hate the smell of weed.
Thin mints, peanut butter, baseball gloves. I just hate the smell of weed. Puff, pass, puff, puff, pass, puff.
I think weed smells really good.
I'm not a fan. Copper cab. Copper cab.
Copper cab, Billy.
I just hate the smell of weed. I know you guys might think I'm a hater.
You are.
I ain't hating on people who want to do it. I mean, look, you do what you want to do. I can't help what my
He
nose
likes all those other smells. He just
I
hates
know,
the
I
smell
can't
of
explain
weed.
it. But here, let me try. I ain't a prude, nothing rude. I'll be me, you be you. Listen, dude, I ain't from there, don't care, just like clean air, so please don't share. Go home to your mama's basement, go escape and fill your needs. I like us to be friends, but I just hate the smell of weed. Fresh cookies, popcorn, chicken soup,
Chicken soup.
tins of coffee beans.
I wonder if Ella Grant's eating her soup yet.
No, she died of starvation.
Fuck. I've been thinking about her ever since she left. I just want to know if she got that ham
Good
slam.
for you.
Hate the smell of weed. Air fresheners, sunscreen,
Sunscreen.
teriyaki meat, watermelon, cut grass, pine trees. I just hate the smell of weed.
I kind of want to steal this guy's hook. Like, you know how he names all the other shit?
I just hate the smell of weed.
I want to name all the other shit and then randomly just say, like, salmon instead of salmon. You know how I always mispronounce
Salmon.
shit? Yeah. I'll just randomly mispronounce one word in it. And then everybody will comment and be like,
You dumbass, you don't say salmon like that. You don't. That's how you say salmon.
that'd be the fucking greatest troll.
Washington.
Washington, yeah.
You don't say swords. It's sword. The W is silent.
This isn't cringy. It's just fucking, like, non-rapper rapping,
I think
you
it's
know?
cringy.
Well, I guess. He's just like a non-rapper rapping. Like,
I just hate the smell of weed.
I just hate the smell of weed.
hey.
That air conditioner.
Yeah.
I said rap, bitch, rap. Step up the mic if you got something to say. I said rap, bitch, rap. If not, my lyrics gonna blow you away. I said rap.
Aw, you made the fucking mirror all wet, asshole.
No, they actually CGI'd that in.
Oh, he's going back to work as a waiter or as a cook.
Gotta wash your hands before you go back to work. It's the law.
Bitch, rap. If not, my lyrics gonna gonna blow you away. I said rat-a-tat-tat. Yo, welcome to my rap. It's gonna hit you in your head like a baseball bat. Make your brains go splat every time that I spit. Moving and grooving while I'm spitting this shit. Everybody knows that I'm the greatest MC. That's why you all run out to buy my fucking CD.
Did you know that? He said everyone knows that.
Yeah.
He's the greatest MC.
No, I knew that.
This guy?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I knew that.
Pumping in the car on the way to work. Or pumping in the club for all the bitches to twerk.
I like that shot where he just took a baseball bat to the meat.
They're gonna feel the heat. They're gonna feel defeat when I step out on the street. Cause I spit funky lyrics to any kind of beat.
I spit funky lyrics to any kind of beat.
It's kind of old school sounding.
Yeah, like he's not bad. He's. I think he's also self-aware here. He put on all the weird shit. There's some moments here that are borderline like genius, like the meat slap with the bat, and then the in the reflection splashing the water in the reflection.
Yeah,
like that's a good little shot. You know, if this was a better video, it would probably actually look pretty cool. Like,
there ain't no one better. It's like writing a letter. You can call me the shredder. I done took fucking rap and I'ma give it back never. So rap.
I done took fucking rap and I'ma give it back never.
If you got something to say, I said rap, bitch, rap. If not, my lyrics gonna blow your way. I said rap, bitch, rap.
You got the Hitman Heart glasses on.
Something to say, I said rap, bitch, rap.
He's got the male pattern baldness.
Now I stepped up spitting like
Ah.
my rhymes are more deadly.
Is he like Samoan or something?
Some sort of maybe
indigenous
Islander. Yeah.
Everybody's gonna witness your beheading.
Isn't Maori a island, like a tribe from the islands?
I have no idea.
Pretty sure. New Zealand, I was gonna say, but New Zealand obviously.
Oh, they're from New Zealand. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit covered, I can do it by myself. Cause when I'm on a mic, I don't need nobody else. In the rap game, you once known as a disaster. Bow down on both knees, you're getting served by the master. Now every time
This
I
is
see
Tech
you,
9
saying
Watiti.
they're recession. You can't believe I come and took your fucking ass a lesson. Never forgetting that I'll never be rested. Moldiness is
Never forgetting that I'll never be rested.
Hopefully I got the shit stuck deep inside your head. I'll be the rap master after I'm long gone and dead. Best go back to bed, cause these lyrics are
Like the '90s hip hop is super prevalent. Hey, didn't expect to see that ass in here. Rap, bitch, rap. New Zealand loves '90s hip hop. Jesus,
what the fuck is this?
I don't know. Is that Ella Grant?
Ella Grant isn't blonde.
Oh.
Oh, who the fuck is this dude?
Damn
Why
it.
is he at a he's at an empty karaoke bar? What is going on?
They're evacuating civilians because this ain't no drill.
What the fuck?
Did Arab Andy do something here?
Yeah. I think this just turned into a 9/11 fucking
the hell just
propaganda.
happened?
We just got 9/11, dude. They flew a fucking plane into this house. Holy shit, dude.
That was an unexpected twist.
Yeah, I think they might have taken the title away from.
Oh, here
Okay.
What the fuck? All right, back into the song. And they got strippers dancing on poles.
Yeah. I hate this guy's rap.
This guy has an accent.
Yeah, I
for
hate
sure.
him. I don't like his rap at all. God, he's so bad. If I was the other guy, I would punch this guy in the face and kick him off the song. This guy must like work at the strip club because the strippers didn't really come in until his verse.
Yeah.
Shut up the mic if you got something to say. I said rap, bitch, rap. If not, my lyrics gonna blow you away. I said rap, bitch, rap. Shut up the mic.
Yeah, the strippers didn't come in until the hook. The one girl was in for the hook.
If not, my lyrics gonna blow you away. I said rap, bitch, rap.
They had the blonde twerking girl though.
Yeah, that was like the first chorus. It came after his verse was over.
That was so weird. I like how
We'd
the
like
whole.
to give a special thanks to Paul Perfect.
Oh, it's giving you like the names of all the people in the video and everything.
Filmed and directed by High Tech. High Tech. Paul Perfect Dance Studio. Check out Paul Perfect for the perfect pole dancing hotties.
Was that a weed rap?
They were the 420 Kings was their name, so that's why they got lumped into weed rap.
420 Kangs.
420 Kangs. Smoke.
Oh
up
my
the
god,
weed.
this is so bad.
Oh, you know it is.
I've never seen anyone cut up weed with a knife on top of a rock on the side of the street.
This dude's taking it back.
Legalize. Yo, I just a split me a bun, you know what I mean? Like that. Smoke up the weed. I see some Babylon can't stand it. Smoke up the weed. We keep me eyes on it. Babylon use the earth seed. And use it, make the right on it. Smoke up the weed. Church people, pastor, but so we say more weed. For the youth in the street. Watch out the Babylon put when it tackle. Hey, have up on a weed hide, no man no see. From no man no see.
This is the intro music to the new TV show Crops.
Me a run on a play that me no smoke and a eat. Watch out for in farmer, watch on a feet. Watch out for
Weed boy, what you gonna do?
Stone boy, hold the mic.
Stone boy.
Keep that stuff on me feet. Man a sweet weed from 19 no long from me idea with it. Smoke up the weed. I see say Babylon can't stand it. Smoke up the weed. We keep me eyes on it. Babylon use the earth seed.
Yeah.
And use it, make the right on it. Smoke up the weed.
Smoke up the weed.
Pastor bunny, we smoke up.
The song is called Smoke Up the Weed. Yeah, Smoke Up the Weed.
Smoke up the weed, dude. I don't know, man. Like it's
Jamaican me crazy.
It's island, man. You can't stop the island.
Remember when they had that really shitty commentator for WWE? I think it was Mike Adamle or something like that. And he would always say when Kofi Kingston was out, he'd be like, "Jamaican me crazy."
Jamaican me crazy.
Yep.
Jeff Harvey. You talking about Jeff Hardy?
Jeff Harvey.
We don't smoke the weed, fill lock up in a no station. We lock your island, lock up in a cement. Tell me smoke it for a station and beer gun. Hey, me up on the weed and everything is alright. Me and my girl light it up, smoke it all night.
There's obviously things here that are like there's obviously things here that are low production and bad and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at this. Whatever. It's fucking Rasta. It's bad as far as Rasta goes, right? But even bad Rasta is still kind of fucking chill. Still kind of chill. I'm not mad.
Smoke up the weed.
Smoke up the weed.
I see some Babylon can't stand it. Smoke up the weed. We keep the eyes on it. Babylon use the earth seed. And use it, make the right on it. Smoke up the weed. Church people, pastor bunny.
Smoke up the weed.
I see some Babylon can't stand it. Smoke up the weed.
Oh yeah, there's the pirated recording software that they use to record this.
We keep the eyes on it. Babylon use the earth seed. And use it, make the right on it. Smoke up the weed. Church people, pastor bunny.
Smoke up the weed.
For the youth in the street. Watch out for Babylon put when it tackle.
But you got to take a third on the peep. Yeah, it's whatevs. It's not bad, Dad. It's not good, dude.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. Trinidad Lames. I like that. It's whatever. It was nice to have a little Rasta attempt at cringe.
Yeah.
Little 420.
Oh, this guy is crazy.
My name is Hot Rock Super Jordan. I love weed. My name is Hot Rock, smoking pot, yeah. Tight pants, showing what I got. My peacock shock event about to drop like boom, yeah.
kinda hip hop, but a lot more rock and roll. Don't pay my toll, I kept my soul. Smoke a joint, then I smoke a bowl. I ain't doing what I'm told, yeah, I'm doing what I plan. Cause I'm the man, I'm getting high when I can. Cause I love weed like I need it. And if I can't be smoking on the weed, yo, I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, cause I negotiate like a negotiator. Yo, that last rhyme is whack. There's gonna be a lot more of that later.
You like that? He like acknowledged that he had a whack rhyme, and so there'll
be a lot more of that later.
Yeah,
It's like he is committing an abomination by wearing women's clothing.
Do you like his hair?
It's good. It's a good hair. This is like a weird fucking dude. He's trying like to do something, and
he's trying to do something. That is true.
I'm not mad at it, but it's not good.
I rock super joint and I love weed. Yeah, my name is Hot Rock Super Joint and I love weed. Yo, you
My
see
name
I'm
is Hot Rock Super Joint.
Solid as a rock, but probably not solid as Dwayne Johnson the Rock, cause that dude probably spends like a lot of money on gym memberships and whatever those muscles
Gym memberships don't tend to go up based on how much muscle you have.
Solid, yo. Rock like really hard, like harder than what wasn't the Rock in the space where the Rock be defined to exist, but not on such a small level that the atoms
His
of the
rap
Rock
has turned
like
into
what the
spoken
Rock
turd.
ain't
Yep.
legal. Cause the Rock ain't that hard on a subatomic level. Yo, wait, what the hell? Was that a Reggie Watts routine just hijacking my flow? It's too hot to really know, yo.
Ooh.
Cause I'm Hot Rock Super Joint and I love weed. Yeah, my name is Hot Rock Super Joint and I love weed. DJ Swampy on the scratch. We lit up, now we got tracks. Weed rhymes over wick.
I feel like this guy's had like a 3-way with Riff Raff and Dirt Nasty, and like just tag teaming some hot blonde.
Dirt Nasty, Simon Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just this type of guy that hangs out with him, like Beardo, all that crew. They're the butt rocker fucking Cali dudes.
Yeah, like Mickey Avalon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to hang out with Dirt Nasty.
Yeah, they all used to fucking roll with Kesha.
The dyslexic speed readers.
Yeah.
That's what they were called.
They're my boys. I don't know. Not really. I never met Mickey Avalon.
Yeah.
I like his style and hate his flow. His flow is turds, but
I got really high, man.
You really? It's the terpenes? I think it's the terpenes, Ben?
Maybe.
The terpene candy got you fucking lit up?
Yeah.
Liddy City Ben's fucking stoned on 420.
We got one more, and then after that, we will open up the floor for a quick Q&A before we go into the post show, and we'll read the Streamlabs and everything. So if you'd like us to read them, please send them in. Here we go.
Now she's scared of the weed.
Scared of the weed.
Pussy. Now she's scared of me. Ooh. Now she's scared of the weed. I fucked her in her pussy. Now she's scared of me. Plus she yellow, got a bubble, call her Bumblebee. Me and Q, we in traffic smoking hella trees. I fucked her one night, fell in love with me. I kicked it to the curb, ain't no melody.
Scared of the weed, scared of the weed. Now she's scared of the weed, scared of the weed, scared of the weed. Now she's scared of the weed. Hit the blunt twice, purple shit. Got her scared of the weed. Hit the blunt twice, purple shit. Got her scared of the weed.
She's scared of the weed. I fucked her in the pussy. Now she's scared of the me.
Scared of the weed, scared of the weed.
Slightly
Now she's scared of the
rapey.
weed, scared of the weed, scared of the weed. Now she's scared of the weed. Hit the blunt twice, purple shit. Scared of the weed. Hit the blunt twice, purple shit. Now she's scared of the weed. Who is you? Who is them? Who is we?
Whoa. It's like right on the edge of what you can actually have on YouTube. That was like really close.
The tattoo work is great. Scared of the weed.
The shit
Scared
is
of the weed.
weird as
Are you
fuck.
scared of the weed, Ben?
No.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Ted Haggard likes it though. Everybody downloads Scared of the Weed.
Scared of the weed. Scared of the weed.
Billy's a hater. I'm not a hater, dude. I'm talking openly and honestly to you about the trials and tribulations of marijuana.
So we're at 176
on D Live.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Y'all just need to check out our D Live account. Ben's on there trying to get massive donos from PewDiePie.
I did get some from a different streamer that has a good amount of fans. He dropped, like, he was doing a stream where he was just going to random channels and dropping a bunch of Linos.
Yeah.
So he came in and gave me some. That was cool.
That's a sweet boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got high on episode 555. I was lit up, so I didn't plan on getting high today.
Scared of the weed.
Scared of the weed. I'm scared of the weed. I should start smoking weed though, just so that I can smoke weed with Snoop Dogg and not worry about it. I saw like the new Harmony Korine movie. Snoop Dogg's in it.
Does he smoke weed in it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
He smokes the fuck out of some weed. Everybody sending me Q&A questions.
I want to have them answered immediately.
Yeah, and follow the link below to subscribe or to follow us on D Live.
Follow to us.
Help us get to 200. That's all we need.
Follow
We're
to
at 176 right now. We just need.
No.
What were you saying?
I've realized that I've never had Dusty's owner ask me to tell Dusty that he is a beautiful bird.
Yeah, where the hell is Dusty's owner when we need...
He's not around right now,
Damn
apparently.
It. Damn it. I'll start. What's the difference between an owl and a bungee cord?
One is a bird and the other is a cord. I don't.
Violet Stillbetter says my ass. So there's a bungee cord in your ass.
I don't understand.
Do you find it harder to write setups? For what? You guys like Lagavulin? Are these questions even real? Am I high?
Well, the question is about like writing jokes. Like, do you find it harder to write a setup for a joke or the punchline of the joke?
I've never written a joke.
Yeah, I don't really write jokes. So,
how much of that mic can you fit in your mouth, Billy Boy? No,
don't do it.
No.
People don't want to watch you take a bath.
Well, yeah. Maybe I'll. Fuck! I just shit my pants.
Shit.
I mean, I dropped my phone. My pants are fine.
By the way, guys, if you, I just saw someone ask what type of microphones we use. Go to our Amazon storefront. There's a link down in the description. Everything that we use is there, so you can go there and look at the equipment that we use here.
Sir Robert W. says, when is your guys' next meetup? We got to figure that out.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it for a while.
Yeah, it's been slowly in the works for a while. We just, we're just trying to, like, keep things moving here. But now, thanks to the support through Brave, that's helped out a lot with the way this channel is going.
I plan on going to VidCon in July. If people are out there, maybe we could have some VidCon party fun one day.
I still say Salt Lake and Knoxville because it's a day's drive from any state except Alaska and Hawaii.
I don't want to go to Knoxville or Salt Lake.
How is Knoxville a day's drive? That's in Tennessee, right?
What? Yeah.
There's no way I'm driving from Seattle to Knoxville in one day.
Well, no. I mean, like, Salt Lake is a day's drive from it, and then Knoxville is a day's drive from more eastern areas.
So I was going down on my grandmother the other day when I tasted horse semen, and I couldn't help but think, is this how she died?
Violet!
Hope you guys enjoyed Battlemania. Yeah, we did. It was fun.
Awesome.
Dusty's owner will ask you eventually, like he did with me last Sunday. You will get to do it. It's only a matter of time, says Empyrean. It's only a matter of time. The third tech guy said, have another 420 on 420, guys. Have a good one. Hypothesis is I don't want to sound pushy, but did you get those Hi Billy vids I sent during the last episode?
They're probably in there somewhere. I mean, the show isn't long enough to play everything that everybody sends me, and I don't want to play out the Hi Billy thing and have it on every episode. That way it's a little more special when we do it. But
Hi,
yeah,
Billy.
I do acquire those over time. But yeah, there were a lot of videos sent in, and there were so many I didn't have time to play them all on the show.
Calificent said, my last living grandmother just died. I had to say goodbye to my childhood home, and my husband's dog is going to be put down. Thanks for making me laugh.
Oh, God.
With all these shit things going on.
That's not good.
I'm glad you laugh at my jokes. I'm so funny, aren't I? I'm sorry that all that shit's going down on you, and I'm glad that we could give you a little bit of fucking relief from all that. Jeez, that's rough.
I've been having a pretty shitty day, but DP always cheers me up.
Well, that's good. We're glad we can help.
I used to cut myself before I started coming on DP.
No, you didn't.
Okay, that's not true.
That's so fucked up.
Bruce Oaks gave a 20 and it got talked out, but I just want to say it again because he said, oh man, we get it, you're super cool and straight edge neato. You picking on me for being straight edge, dude?
We get it. You're super cool and straight edge.
Josh 2.0 again with a happy 420 that got us to the goal, and Josh 2.0 with a Copper Cab Billy referencing Copper Cab in a bathtub. In a bathtub?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
when Copper Cab came on DP during the trans era of Copper Cab, he was in a bathtub naked. It was fucking disturbing.
Copper
You
Cab
had to
in a
go
bathtub?
and edit the episode.
Yeah.
What are we doing the after show on?
It's only for patrons, so it's going to be on YouTube, but it's patrons only. And there's going to be
We could play My Hi Billy there, the one that you're afraid to show on the main show.
No, we won't be doing that.
There's more cringe raps to come, and there's the individual segment situation, all on the post show. You can become a member by clicking the join link below this video, or you can become a $10 patron or $10 subscribe star. Do it. Links down below. Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
And we'll also bring in a Discord panel. And actually, announcing things in videos, it doesn't always work to get a message out there, but I'll do this really quick. Oh, another reason to become a patron is I started using the Patreon lens on the app, and now I can show more behind the scenes shit. I can take a picture of Billy right now, and it'll post there.
You better not.
I'll do it right now.
You better not.
I'll do it right now.
Don't you do it. Don't.
I just did it.
Worst.
I just did it.
You're such a boomer. Taking pictures of cute girls like that, or cute boys like that. Wow. I'm going to be honest with you. That whole Ella Grant situation made me super uncomfortable.
Why uncomfortable?
Because I could tell there was some definite chill vibes between us. And it was weird.
It made you forget your own gender.
I mean, I'm gender fluid. I'm
No, he's not.
I'm androgynous. You can't tell what the
You're
fuck
not.
I am. I do look
This was
more
the
manly.
most gender diverse episode we've ever had. We've got androgynous Billy, you got Ella, and you got me.
And Ben's notable for his trap days.
And then
That's true too.
And then the last episode, we're all about diversity here.
And thank you for a third tech guy for becoming a member. Members do get access to the private post show as
Oh,
well as
man.
$10 above
You don't wanna
patrons.
miss this shit. We're gonna go do it in a couple minutes here. It's gonna be insane.
I also fill your Jew quota.
Oh, cool. Jew quotas are important.
We don't really have a quota. I'm just gonna call gay Billy on this entire episode. I don't care. Like, if you guys realized how straight I really was, you'd know why I can get away with saying gay stuff all the time. I'm like super straight. I'm so straight, I don't even make out with guys anymore.
You're about as straight as the vigilant Christian.
My man, I had a sore muscle, like a trapezius muscles. It's like between your shoulder and your neck.
Yeah.
I had the most sore trap ever. It was terrible. It hurt to even move my neck all. And I did a search for like sore trapezius muscle, and I found a video where this doctor, he's probably like a chiropractor. He probably wasn't a medical doctor. He showed me how to do this stretch to stretch it out, and it went away like fucking instantly. I was like, what the fuck? It was that easy?
That voodoo.
I had been in agony for like days and then I just figured out how to stretch it, and it was fine.
Damn.
I felt like disabled from it. Oh, damn.
Matthew Massarella hitting us with the 10 via Patreon. He'll be watching the Pow Show. We're all stars now.
We're going to do a movie review soon as well, so you don't want to miss that. $10 patrons get that. $10 patrons get everything. Now's the time to join Patreon too. We're going to start doing 2 private shows again. So there's one coming up pretty soon here. And then like in the first few weeks of May, we'll have another private show. So if you're a $10 patron, you get the 2 private shows, you get the movie review, you get any vlogs, like behind the scene vlog type videos that we post. You get what else? Everything.
Not everything. There's stuff for higher level people.
Yeah, there's a few.
But you get the most bang for your buck at the 10 level. Those who really want to support get special little bonuses. But the $10 level is the quality entry level for Patreons.
On the 25th, before we do the show on April 25th, we're doing our DP Discord hangout there. So join us. I don't know what time exactly we're going to do it, but we'll figure it out. And
speaking of movie reviews, have you reviewed Who Killed Captain Alex? No.
I've never heard of it.
That's from Twilight City Productions.
Oh, okay.
If you want bang with your bucks, would you not turn to a prostitute? Have we not turned into prostitutes? Have we not? Ben and I are bending over backwards for your hot throbbing donos. Your hot throbbing Patreons. No.
All right.
I feel like I got a contact high.
You probably don't.
I probably do.
I would say you don't.
I'm sure I do.
You don't.
When I get that feeling for sexual healing.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're going to wrap up the show. We're going to go do the post show. Thank you so much for watching. Spec, thanks for supporting us on Patreon. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate the content.
Any other $100 patrons, if you haven't been on the show yet this month, I'll be in contact with you soon to get you on. All right. We'll see the rest of you guys in the post show. Anyone who's not going to see the post show, we'll see you on Tuesday. Good night.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to the Cheesecake Factory.
Bye.
How are you guys doing today?
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.